When we last
Party?
left off, our intrepid heroes finished up in Duranth and made their way back to Fort Skaran, where they've taken some much-needed downtime to train, work, and sort through some arcane nonsense, which has granted them new rituals and a fat stack of residium.
I want to snort it so bad.
Hey, that's a thing you can do.
I'm gonna be the motherfucking archmage of the whole damn universe. For like 10 minutes, then my heart's gonna explode.
It's gonna be a rough time, but
Hmm.
hey, you can do it.
Nah, I'll pass. I'll need a backup sheet that's just called Archmage Kreshia, and it has just a 10-round burnout on it, but it costs 9th level shit.
Pretty much.
I wonder if there's a way I can prepare myself for wet weather.
Well, there are lots of ways you can prepare yourself, including the prepare action for downtime. Speaking of which, the last week of downtime, I believe everybody was locked into actions already except Marcus. So let's start out with you. Is there any downtime action you would like to perform right before the storm hits? This will be ending the day before the storm hits, actually.
Did we have 2 or 3 weeks of downtime?
This will be, I believe, the third week, or the fourth week, actually, because you've trained, you leveled up, then you did the gather information. So this is the fourth week of downtime total.
Um, um,
If you have nothing else you'd like to do, you might consider the preparation action, which will get you some d6s you can use in the upcoming skill challenge to weather the storm.
sure.
Okay.
If Marcus isn't doing much, Zanza's probably bugging you about future Foxby Inquisition plans.
Why don't you
Let's leave
explain to
that.
Marcus what a Foxby is, because he's certainly never heard of that.
I actually don't know what they look like themselves, but from what I've heard, they are heroes of justice. They are born with kindness in their heart, and they crusade from the womb.
Wait a minute. They crusade from the womb. So, what? Do they like have tiny suits of armor on and like
I think
little
that's
helmets?
actually what happens, yeah.
Oh, but aren't bees like born in eggs or something?
Zanza shrugs.
So, how would they? Do they put the eggs back in the womb? That seems uncomfortable.
I don't know, honestly. I don't think it's that. I mean, they go out of the womb and crusade afterwards.
I'm gonna be honest with you there, little Zanza buddy. I'm feeling a little uncomfortable talking about procreation with you. You kind of look like a 10-year-old boy. Kind of feel like your parents should have had this talk.
I'm twice 10.
Oh, so you're 11. Okay. Well,
No,
I mean, that's a
twice
little
of
bit better, but
Twice of 10. I'm 20.
whoa, seriously?
Yes. Don't I look
Huh.
my age?
I mean, maybe for your species, but you know, not really experienced with those kind of things.
It's because I don't have a beard, isn't it? My
You know, I'm
father-
gonna be honest with you. That's a big part of it. Yeah.
Can I even grow a beard? Zanza starts rubbing his face for the first time.
No. I've never seen a Taeleer that had a beard.
Holy shit.
Not on their face, at least.
Zing. Well, either way, the point is that I think the Foxbees will be great to help us find the necromancers.
Well, you know, if they're gonna be useful, then sure, we should probably track those guys down. Be like, hey, you guys, interested in fighting against necromancy and all kinds of evil, bad stuff?
I'm pretty
Go ahead
sure
and
we
dig.
would.
I'm gonna want you to be there to help me talk to the Foxbees. You have an aura of trustworthiness that I think they'll respond well to.
Ah, thanks, little buddy. Yeah, sure. Be glad to go out and meet new people and, you know, convince them to risk life and limb in the pursuit of honor and justice, getting rid of creepy weirdos that wear black robes and stick around cemeteries way too long.
Marcus, you may be from a different age, but you understand me so.
Well, I mean, you know, times change, but justice is always the same.
I will nod in agreement to that, my friend.
Alright, why don't you two take inspiration? And apparently we still have 2 other downtime actions to resolve right before the storm hits, so... Yeah, the bromance to end all bromances.
It's guy love, that's all it is.
Alright, so, Kreshia, what do you want to do?
I'm torn between beginning on a skill proficiency or the preparation action. Because I know that the skill proficiency is going to be fucking 10 actions. It's going to take a long time.
It is, but, you know.
I mean, it's a skill. That's an incredible, incredible feat. Like, I'm not surprised. Don't get me wrong. Yeah.
What the hell is the skill like?
A skill proficiency takes 10 actions to learn.
Oh.
And that's quite a ways to go.
Yeah, it's understandable.
I kind of really want to get started on it because it's for perception.
Okay.
Oh, wait. Can I assist you to lower the amount of skill time it takes? Because I am proficient.
I think you can enable Kreshia to learn the skill, like...
I was gonna
Maybe
say,
cut the price down.
I don't know how I would have done it, actually. So that helps. Alright, how much would it cost with the trained eagle eyes of my hoofy friend?
Cut the cost down by half.
Okay, cool.
Assuming that Frida also wants to take the downtime actions to help you.
Yeah, I can assist that.
Okay.
Thank you very much. I have to make a mark of that somewhere.
There you go. It's on the board.
Oh, thank you.
Actually, yeah. You guys can see the blue stuff here, right?
The what? 1F.
Is dynamic lighting actually on this map?
I can see the blue stuff. The first floor, second floor, third floor thing.
Yeah, that's it.
Oh, no.
Nothing else, though.
Okay, yeah, dynamic lighting is on this map. In that case, I'll just move this up here. Boop.
Oh, shit. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Didn't I
Oh.
get my tool proficiency already maxed out?
No. This is the second week you've been training on it. You'll need 1 more week.
I'm pretty sure I trained all 3 weeks.
Yeah, it's been 2 weeks.
No, you leveled up.
I mean, I
And you
leveled up.
had...
Oh, so it's only been 3 weeks?
Yeah, so you haven't planned for a 4th week either?
Wait, Savin, how long have we been at
This is the 4th week of downtime.
in total?
Yes.
So I leveled up the first week, and then pretty much for downtime, I only did. I had nothing else to do. Oh wait, no, I think I.
Yeah, I know you did something else. I think you were, like, preparing
You do a
traps
prep-
outside
you
the
did a prep
city.
action.
I did a patrol of like 1 week, I think.
Yeah.
That's how you flavored
Yeah,
your,
okay, yeah,
your
okay.
preparation action, I think.
Yeah. Okay, now I remember.
Okay.
Alright. Cool.
So, downtime is now complete until the storm hits, so let's pick up with our heroes on December 29th. It's the day before the last day of the month. And it has been snowing, raining, sleeting hard for a week solid by now already. There is a solid 3 or 4 inches of snow piled up on everything already. And no matter how often you go out there to shovel it off and shovel it off, it just gets replaced almost immediately. And the streets, they're all but impassable, made worse by the fact that the city is getting quite crowded. People from all of the surrounding little hamlets and villages have been pulled into the town so that they can benefit from the shield that will be put up by the Tempest priests. Lenin's clerics have arrived in all their white and blue-hemmed glory to pray away the storm.
I should be out there with them.
Well, you
No,
absolutely
we
can be.
We have a nice home.
But they're they're the priest of the Tempest.
Have you got actual holy ability to help them out?
I'm a knight of the Gale. It's my duty to be out there.
You know what? Okay, but first, come here. I'm gonna tie your ears back because if those catch the wind, you are so super gonna get just killed by being bashed
Blown
against
away.
a building. Yeah.
Zanza's ears.
You just see
confirm
Sansa take a step out and he just sips right to the side.
just turned into so much chunky paste on a wall.
Yeah, like, you can see things having that happen to them outside. Like, there are boards and scraps of paper just smacking up against walls as the wind howls through the streets.
I promise.
I will take the time to. I apologize if hearing is a little bit funny, but I think that this is important, and I basically make some kind of ear ponytail for you.
I may not be like a Tempest priest or involved with Lanin, but is there anything I could maybe do to help them with the storm, or pray against the storm? I don't know.
It's always possible.
Can you pray the gay away?
I would like to try. I feel like
was about to
it's my.
fucking say that.
I feel like it's my responsibility as a princess of the realm to try and help.
Okay.
Kreshia will frown. I hate that outdoor stuff. She's been just getting like moody as the weather gets worse and worse.
To be fair, I kind of agree with Kreshia on this. As a princess, you should make sure to protect yourself so that you can help better serve your people.
Yeah, well, my family's always taken an active role in things.
It's not my place to argue with the princess. We'll smile. And don't worry, Kreshia. It'll be fine. I have faith in the goddess of the storms. And now that the taint of the Fisher King is gone, that means it's only her will that will affect it.
Yeah, I know. It's still going to be a rough one for everyone involved. I'm just not sure what I can accomplish out there. I have wizardry, but it's not exactly inclined to the weathers.
Even if I can't do anything, I feel like it's a duty to be out there. Like a trial or something.
Maybe. I can't help but wonder what it is that Sarah has been working on. Does she ever reveal it if I ask?
Make a persuade check.
Sure. Me.
Alright, she'll just mention offhandedly that she's working on, blade oil.
Ah, sweet, you cooking up some fancy schmancy poisons?
She just gives you a little eyebrow wiggle.
Nah. Yeah, I used to have a girlfriend who produced one that it was pretty benign, but it was really, really funny. You'd get a single paper cut from it, just give you the trots.
Ew.
Yeah, well, there was this real dickhead running ledgers for this school, and a long story, but, you know, we needed to think of a nice, subtle way to mess with him.
She's just about to respond to that when a huge peal of lightning just comes shuddering through the building, and the window slams open, and snow and sleet just start pouring inside. You can hear screaming from the other room as the two chicken harpies, or lizard harpies, start, flailing around.
Oh, my cuties.
My babies!
I'm going to thunder wave the weather back out again and then quickly slam that window shut.
Seems like that's the goddess.
Okay, so you thunder wave the weather, the window shatters, and...
No, I do it with my hands up against the back, like, not against the windowsill, but quite literally enough to create a boom so the windows will shut again because there isn't snow pouring into them. My hands stick outside for a moment, not from inside the bedroom, fucking destroying our lovely nice room. Jesus.
Alright, you smartly avoid exploding your house.
Yes. I stick my hands outside and thunder wave so that I've got a brief moment to push the windows shut again.
Alright. And in that moment, Ira quickly comes over and spiderwebs the door shut.
Yeah, much appreciated.
Bloop. And yeah,
It looks like the
Merisiel goes upstairs and holds her cuties, and they, quiver and cower and scream as the lightning starts slamming down harder and harder.
Oh, you poor things, don't worry about it. It's gonna go away.
It looks like the goddess is calling for her subjects. I'm going to go meet the Tempest clerics.
Before you go,
Don't forget to
Sansa,
wear mittens!
Do not get sick again, Zanza.
What was
You
Frida
wear
saying?
your clothes.
Sansa. Sansa.
Yes?
What's that? Frida will cast pressure digitation to increase the temperature of your clothes.
Aw. Zanza will give Frida a warm cloak hug.
So now you're now you're toasty, Bob.
Now you're a
Yeah.
toasted bun. Excellent. Alright, so it's skill challenge time, everybody. Would you kindly roll initiative real quick? Because we're going to see what order what order things happen in
Okay.
for the next little bit. So the way this is going to work is everyone's going to take one action in a cycle. Your NPCs can help or take actions on their own, whichever. You can help each other if need be.
Didn't have yourself clicked there.
So we're going to have Sierra and Jeffrey will both need to roll initiative. Skow, you could handle Jeff.
Yeah, sure. The God King himself.
Yes.
For great justice.
Nice. Okay, so, Mary. It's late in the evening of the 29th, and the storm is coming. You can feel it in your bones. Thunder is rumbling and lightning is cracking across the sky. The winds have picked up to such a howl that even indoors you can barely hear each other shouting. And the snow and rain are falling in cycles. It'll snow for a bit, then start pissing rain, then it'll get just cold enough to start snowing again. And it's just a miserable slush all around you. So, what are you going to do?
Well, I feel like I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try doing that. I'm gonna try doing I'm gonna try doing the. I'm gonna try doing the. I'm gonna try praying to Kalira to help. Maybe she can. I don't know. Work with Lanin on this a little bit. Maybe at the very least, help protect this guild hall from the worst of the brunt of the storm.
Okay.
If not, help protect the town itself.
So are you just going to, go into your room with your two little cockatrice and start praying there? Or are you going to, go out with the Tempest priests who are up on, the battlements and coming to individual neighborhoods to try and shield the town from the storm?
If I leave, then Ava and Cora won't.
Yeah.
Maybe I should bring them to Frida. Or downstairs. Yeah, at least bring them downstairs.
The ground floor would probably be the safest one.
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna bring them downstairs at least, and bring them downstairs.
Okay.
And Oscar too, because Oscar, you can't stay up here either. Oscar probably goes under the table.
Yeah, he wants nothing to do with this storm.
And then it would probably be more effective to go outside and help as well, instead of just staying in sort where it's more inside where it's safer. I will join the. I will get my furs and my cloak, and just bundle up, and I will go help the priests.
Prestidigitation on you too.
I have myself, but thank you. I appreciate it. Every little bit will help.
That way, at least this way, you don't need to focus to keep it up.
And you know what? You know what I'm going to do to clear my fucking path?
Hmm.
I'm going to spend a spell slot, and I'm going to cast Flaming Sphere and just walk it in front of me. It will
Alright.
burn a path through the snow for me to walk.
That's pretty cool.
Cool.
Sphere Friend is pretty dope.
Alright, so you go outside, and just a couple streets away, you find a Tempest priest leading a group of like younger novitiate acolytes. They have formed a circle and have thrown their arms up to the sky and are chanting with all their might. And as they do so, lightning bolts peel down from the sky and just erupt into sparks and scatter across an invisible shield of force over the street. They see you coming, and one of the younger acolytes runs towards you, barely keeping his hood up over his little kitty ears, and says, "Ma'am, you need to go back. The storm, it's not going to get any better today."
Okay, so I have a question. Sorry for interrupting Merisiel, but would Zanza be with you since he was also going to go the night, the clerics?
Yeah, sure, that's fine.
I will take his hand, and I will just take a step forward back towards the circle. I am here to help. I may not be a devotee of Lanin, but I do know her, and I will help you in trying to protect the city from this storm. I will call for Taeleer to assist us, to help you.
Well, she's no power over the storms, but we'll take any help you can give. Come, quickly. There's shelter here. And he'll start leading you back towards the circle. So, once you get there, why don't you make me a religion check to see if you can understand the spiritual complexities of what they're doing, so that you can join your effort to theirs. Alternatively, you could use your action to cast guidance or assist Zanza doing the same thing.
Oof.
Or delay until Zanza can assist you.
Well, does Zanza, do you have religion as a trained skill?
No. And I also wanted to make my own
neither do
introduction
I.
and see what...
Religion. If there's a way I can possibly give myself inspiration for that, at least.
You also have
Yes.
guidance yourself. Don't forget to always.
I could,
spend
yeah.
that
I can
sweet
guidance myself to try and do this. Could I
Yes.
gain a bonus on this religion check by drinking some holy water?
Probably not. Holy water
Damn.
doesn't really empower you spiritually. It fucks up other things spiritually.
Darn. Okay. Well,
Like, if we were talking about,
well-
dealing with undead or something, yeah, I'd be like, yeah, sure. But
You drop it on
Do
the
you
floor and it
want-
smashes on your feet and freezes you there. Shit, fuck!
Do you want inspiration or do you have inspiration?
I don't have inspiration right now.
Gale, I
Do
will
you want
stand.
inspiration?
I mean, if you want to, my check is only +2. It's up to you.
50. Well, might as well because magical god bullshit.
Okay, I do have guidance, so that will be an extra something. An extra
D4.
An extra D4.
Alright, go ahead and roll it.
11 plus
Ooh.
14. One away.
Yeah, one away. So yeah, you spend several minutes chanting with the priest, trying to center yourself, but as they said, Taeleer has no power over the storm, and while you have a close relationship with the goddess of magic and trickery, She can do nothing about this tempest.
Darn.
Skow, what would you like
Well-
Sierra to be doing?
At one point, I feel like Kreshia might have let slip that she is actually fucking deathly afraid of storms.
Obviously, Sarah and Kreshia are in a
Oh, jeez.
drinking hot cocoa.
Yeah,
So
her
it
action could
might
be
be- it
comfort
might-
mom.
Yeah, it might be in her to comfort Mum because I'm probably going to floor myself on purpose and just take disadvantage in everything I do.
All right,
Wow.
excellent. All right, so she'll be upstairs
Right
with
under the
you.
bed cover.
Yeah, trying to pull you out from under the bed covers to actually help. So Zanza, you have also approached the priests.
Zanza was looking for them and will nod up when he sees them. He goes, "Hello, I am Zanza, Knight of the Gale.
Knight of the Fail.
Knight of the Gale!
Different letter of the alphabet, you dickheads!
He
I was recently anointed my status by a descendant of your goddess."
There's a moment's like murmuring amongst the priests, although they can't hear each other. They're all like talking to themselves, like what the fuck. Then the lead priest, this sort of dark-skinned, bearded cat folk, steps forward and says, "Yes, we heard of you. Come, come, pray with us. Pray against the storm."
Zanza blinks. It's like, oh, I didn't,
Oh shit!
I didn't expect my name to pass so fast.
It works! It really works, you guys!
He'll come into the circle and he'll go, "Well, I'm glad to be invited here. I hope to seek your goddess's approval."
It's your goddess as well now, sure.
Hi, Zanza.
I mean, technically, Zanza's goddess is
Ow.
still Sieg, but they're related, so it just means he has more people to serve.
We live to serve. My life for hire.
If my prayers are not enough, just tell me what you need me to do. Either way, I refuse to seek shelter from the storm.
Alright, Zanza, why don't you make either an intelligence or wisdom check, DC 15, to try and see if you can actually channel Lanin or Sieg or some sort of storm power through this strange ritual the priests are going about.
I'm going
Can
to
I
make
give
a
him
wisdom-
guidance?
No.
I will make a wisdom check while spending inspiration.
Okay.
Oh,
Hey,
Fucking
the
good
inspiration
thing you
helped.
did.
Fucking shit.
It really helped.
She'll date it! I'm
You
so
did it.
surprised.
Alright.
Zanza's not a priest, but his belief is enough.
Yeah, his belief is enough. He puts up his hands and joins with the preachers, and soon enough, indeed, he feels that stormy fire brewing up inside. And yeah, you feel something welling up out of your body and into this arcane shield that is protecting the town.
If I am to be a gale, then I must weather the tempest.
Alright. Jeffrey is going to come over and he will help Marcus in whatever Marcus does. Kreshia. So,
Alright.
you're upstairs, the whole house is shaking, and it's getting worse. And you can hear, not only have all the windows start to like bang and smash open, but the heavy metal covering on your roof, like you can hear something heavy just slamming against it over and over and over again.
Alright, so I'll take my disadvantaged intelligence check. What the heck is causing the banging?
Alright.
Wow.
Fucking- She's so smart though,
Wow.
you guys. She's so smart.
Yeah, something is falling on your roof. Like, you're not sure if it's, like, if it's giant hail, or if maybe the big moneylender's office next door is, like, collapsed somewhat onto your building. but something's going wrong up there, and it's not. It doesn't sound like it's going to last very long.
Oh no! Kreshia takes off her big hat because that's not a good idea. She will plop it on top of Sarah. Sorry, on top of Ira over there.
Bloop.
Like, oh crap! And there is a way out onto this, isn't there?
Yes, you guys do have a window out onto the terrace, which goes up to the roof.
Kreshia makes whiny noises and will climb out.
All right, make an athletics check to get up there.
Not acrobatics.
In this weather, no. It is pure physical strength letting you climb up that wall. Otherwise, you're just getting blasted off.
All right.
And yes, Sierra's with you. She's gonna try and help you. So.
Yay. Then that turns my disadvantage into a normal roll, and I hopefully make it.
Yes, you succeed. And that's gonna be your action for now.
Okay.
Frida. You can hear chanting outside, and some unfortunate shit is going on upstairs. But more importantly, Frida, why don't you make me a perception check real quick? Alright, you hear screaming outside. Like, not coming from inside a building, but from out on the streets.
Oh shit. So I tell. Well, Frida didn't state that, but Frida tells the Cora, and I can't see your name because Oscar's
Ava.
right?
Ava.
Ava. Okay. I tell them to wait right here. I'll be back because I need to see who's in trouble. In the meantime, both of you sit down, drink your hot cocoa, and then I'll come back and put another log on the fire so we can have it nice and toasty.
They babble incoherently.
Oh, they had soothing words.
Yes.
They're 2/3 of the way through their language lessons.
And they're also terrified.
Hugs are hugs are a universal language, okay?
They are.
Yeah,
They're also
no,
a universal
pats on the-
currency.
Gentle pats on the head while with reassuring words.
Yes. Okay, so you go outside and immediately see what's wrong in a momentary break from the storm. The building next to you, the caravan's office, the moneylenders, a big, fat, old oak tree that was planted on the street next to it has collapsed in the storm, just slammed into the roof. You can see what looks like fire licking the branches from inside. And yeah, people are just running out screaming. Somebody's already been blasted down the street by the storm. They're just free falling away from you. And it sounds like people are trapped inside too.
Ah, shit.
So what do you do?
Well, first and foremost, which way? Next to us, which way? That way, that way, that way, that way, that way.
It's to the east of you is the direction of the moneylenders. West is the direction that guy got blasted. So that's the direction the wind is blowing.
Okay, so the little old lady is that to the west, and Mudland is to the east.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I check if we have any windows going eastward.
You guys do, yeah. You have 2 or 3.
Okay, so we can't have a pass through here. So, okay. I'll tell Marcus to close the window after me. Open it up and climb out that way so I have some pressed against the wall for any turbulence.
Mm-hmm.
I keep my back to the wall and yell at them to come this way.
Alright. Why don't you make me a persuade or intimidate check to try and gather up these screaming, panicked people and get them to safety.
I will use my bardic inspiration on this one.
Okay. Yes, goat intensifies. Oh yeah, yeah. Well, chalk up another success for you guys. And yeah, you spend a couple minutes just pulling people inside, marshaling them in. There's probably like a dozen refugees inside your little building by the time you're done for the moment, though. Again,
I ask if anyone's still in there.
yes. And on that note, Marcus.
Well, seems like we've got a few extra visitors here. So, Jeffrey, why don't you help me in the kitchen there? We'll start making hot cocoa for everybody.
Okay. I'll flap along with you. And there is a cat occupying the area right in front of the stove, just looking terrified.
Oh. Okay, fair enough. Well, Jeffrey, I was gonna have you whip some cream here. I guess maybe pour some cream for the cat first. I'll get the sugar and the cocoa and start boiling some water, and we'll get some people delicious winter treats to tide them over through the storm. Wonder if we've got any sticks of cinnamon. It's not everybody's cup of tea, I know, but maybe put it on the side.
Alright. Why don't you make me a cooking tools check?
That is fucking primo goddamn cocoa.
Holy shit.
See, the trick is you use just a little bit of vanilla right at the end there after everything's mixed together.
Alright, yeah. Marcus's amazing hot cocoa not only warms up the freezing people, but also serves to help calm them down and get them to stop screaming and generally contributing to the chaos. And before long, they are thanking you and hugging you and only slightly trying to steal the warmth off your body, because, yeah, there's still several of them just trembling from the cold. And Mary, you are with the priests when all of a sudden a tremendous bolt of lightning rains down from on high. This is the biggest, loudest bang you've ever heard, even dwarfing the explosion from Haskrin's tower all those weeks ago.
Jeez.
The shield of faith above the town crackles, and then you hear it shatter, and the acolytes near you go blasting back as the magic feeds back into them.
Oh.
They have been disrupted for the moment, and that's bad for everyone. Would you like to make a medicine check to try and heal them up? Use a healer's kit, or figure out some other way to get them back on their feet real quick.
Aren't you a potion
Well,
vendor?
I do have a pair of these healing elixirs.
Hey, that'll work.
I will spend my healing elixirs.
Alright. You feed them to the priest and a couple of his acolytes, and pretty soon they are very slowly managing to start chanting and praying. And you see little shimmers of magic high above in the sky again as the shield begins to reform. Lude.
You'll have to share them.
Right. Sira is still helping Mama climb up onto the roof. Zanza, you've just witnessed this feedback attack, and the priests are just starting to recover. What do you do?
Oh boy. Oh boy. Give me a second. Shit, I want to be grandstanding right now, but I probably need to go help them. So has Merisiel's already given them some potions back? Yes.
Yes, they are healed up and back on their feet, but the shield is much weaker this time. You can try a harder religion check to try and, again, throw your belief and faith into the shield to bolster it. Or you could try and do something else. You can probably by now also hear the screaming from down the road, from this burning, collapsed building.
You know what?
And
Let's
only
double
you
up.
are fast enough to brave the storm and zoom down there to get them.
Shit, give me a second. Let me try to double up on the religion angle real quick. So Zanza will Zanza will lift his head in the air and he will go, Lena! This storm is now free from the taint of the Fisher King. It is yours and yours alone. I stand here, your new knight, taking this trial to see if you approve of me. If you do, then spare me and mine your wrath. If not, then wash me away with the tide, and I will struggle with every bit of my will to prove myself worthy of your service. And then, do I get advantage for that for a religion check?
Sure. You could either take an advantage religion check yourself, or you could say that that's a help action onto, say, giving Merisiel advantage on her next attempt.
Let it not be say I don't RP to my own disadvantage. Since it's Zanza doing it, it's probably his religion check.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Hey, it's a success. All right. You
It
can
is. Fuck, my
almost
roll 20 stopped
feel
updating.
the storm abating just a little bit, but it feels like that pressure that's all around you lets up just enough for you to be able to breathe again. And the priests regain their footing and begin to chant louder and more firm than ever before, their faith encouraged by your own. And Kreshia.
I'm hoping my roll 20 will load back in because it stopped working.
Uh-oh.
When I had those roll, I was like, I don't see any roll. Fuck. And now it's having a really hard. It's really trying hard to hatch some dragons apparently. Oh, hit! Hey, we're in there. Oh shit, you did do a good job. Look at that, double 17s.
Double 18s with a -1.
Yep. All right.
I'm training Zanza in religion after this.
Okay, so I'm like, well, I sure wish I was inside drinking cocoa right now. All right, so let's see what's up the roof. Is it something I can blast away or yank clear with the lightning lure?
Well, you're on the roof now, and yeah, the building next to you has been hit by a falling tree, and the sound you were hearing inside, that rhythmic bump, 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 is shit from this building. The parts of its roof, items from inside being blasted off by the storm and just slamming into your own building.
Oh, this is gonna really, really suck. All right, do I have anything to drink in my bag? Do I have anything to fortify myself with?
I don't know, do you?
I kind of preemptively want to pop a potion of healing in my mouth just so that then when I inevitably take a bunch of damage, it heals me. So I just like hold it in my mouth.
All right, that sounds reasonable.
All right, so I just quickly tip a potion into my mouth and I'm gonna hold it there, give Sarah a shaky thumbs up, and I'm gonna body slide down that roof. And as I essentially drop into the destroyed building, I'm gonna blast chunks of it away with a thunder wave. I'm gonna action slide into the broken building.
Alright, sounds good. Why don't you make me a constitution check to maintain concentration as you just start blasting magic and, yeah, action hero your way into the building. Oh shit!
The variance is so terrifying.
Wow.
It's only because your daughter is, like, sliding down right behind you, helping you keep your shit together. Do you manage to, yeah, stay focused? You're here for her. And, yeah, you blow a hole in what's left of the wall and tumble inside. And at this point, Frida, you are still outside. There are still people trapped inside of next door. What do?
Okay, I'm gonna go charge my way in.
Alright.
Because from you know, like the reactions and the fact that the storm abated just slightly would given her an opportunity.
Alright.
I might get in there and see who's trapped and who's not trapped.
Alright, let's see. That's, let's make that a perception check. Yeah. Get inside. That's not a problem for you, between being a goat and the storm abating somewhat. But now you need to find the people who need help.
Ah, but it's a good thing. I didn't use up because I gave myself bardic inspiration, but I didn't need to use it up.
Alright, well. This is your time to shine. Oh no.
Uh-oh.
I don't have, unfortunately, don't have the skull advantage.
Alright, that's your second
I
failure
think
in
it's
the
all
challenge.
smoke.
So yeah, there's just too much smoke in here. And the wind is
That's
howling,
all.
you can't hear anything. You're just completely disoriented.
Down on the ground. Start crawling around. The smoke is left in there.
Alright, alright. So you get down on the ground and start, like, worming your way around, trying to find people. Marcus, what would you like to do? You can hear the banging upstairs from the roof, like, threatening to collapse, and the screaming from outside is still going on, but thankfully now the people inside have calmed down somewhat, so they're not going to be, impeding your progress at all.
Ah, well, gotta come up here for Kreshia and Frida, but haven't seen them in a little while. Thought they just stepped out to, I don't know, get some fresh ice or something. Jeffrey, why don't you go entertain our guests with tales of valor and heroism, and try to avoid anything blue, if you know what I mean. And guess I'll step outside and try and peer around, see if I can see where any of my erstwhile companions have gotten themselves off to.
Alright. I don't think you need to make a perception check to see where Kreshia's going. You just hear this immense peal of thunder right above you. For a second you fear that your building has been hit by lightning. But turning around and looking up, you just see Kreshia and Sira sliding into the building next door. Yeah, they're fucking radical. Just blasting a hole in the wall and sliding on inside. And you think you just saw Frida going inside as well.
Ah. I mean, I guess there's no wrong time to meet your neighbors, but kinda seems like a weird choice of the environment, you know? Alright, well, fair enough. Everything okay over there, or?
I think you just hear screaming from inside.
Ah. That, doesn't bode well. Well, sure they've got it. They probably would have said if they needed my help, so we gotta go back inside here.
Marcus, go ahead and take inspiration. If you already have it, feel free to pass it on.
Yeah, we'll give that inspiration to Frida there.
Alright.
Oh, thank you.
Hey, being an inspiration mule is a perfectly valid action.
It is.
Alright, so yeah, Marcus just, gives the shrug of God and goes back inside.
Jeez.
Merisiel. The priests have it under control now. You can feel the town, the shield around the town, finally beginning to hold fast against the worst of the storm as it blows over.
Okay.
So, what would you like to do?
All right. Well, I think Zanza and the priests have this, so I guess I'll go back to the guild hall and see if everything's okay over there.
All right. Yeah, you get back to the guild hall, and next door you can see a giant
Oh,
tree has
shit.
smashed into the side of the
Oh, no.
building. And yeah, there's just fire coming out of it,
Yeep.
even amongst the rain and snow. Like, it's just
Oh, no.
burning so intensely, and you can hear screaming from inside.
Eek.
And Zanza, are you going to be coming back as well?
I'm gonna try to help do one last thing to help the shield.
Okay, then we'll keep going with Mary. So, yeah, that's what you see. The doors to the guild hall are all closed up now, so it looks like everything's okay in there.
Okay.
So what do?
I guess I'll go next door and see if they need help.
All right, make a perception check, Mary. As you get to the building, and there's just smoke pouring out of it. The wind is
Oh, boy.
howling. You think you just heard an explosion upstairs, but you're
Oh,
not
no.
really sure.
Oh boy, perception even worse than my religion. 11.
Well, roll that guidance, because otherwise it's going to be a
Oh,
bad time
yeah.
for you.
I'm gonna roll my fucking. Nope.
Ooh.
I can't.
Oh,
The
no.
skill checks I have just aren't good for any of the things that we're doing.
Yeah, same. This is why I'm just going.
I mean, my good skills are persuasion, performance, intimidation, history, and arcana.
Yeah,
have
no,
literally
those
nothing
sound
to
very
do.
familiar.
They have nothing to do with anything physical.
Oh no.
Or... Yeah, I mean, well.
So I'm just gonna drag the little score counter out here where you guys can see it.
Oh fuck.
So yeah, the 3 is the magic failure threshold. So here's what happens. Kreshia, Sierra, Mary, and Frida, you are all inside this other building. Let me just grab your tokens over here. And all of a sudden the screaming stops. There's just a moment of crescendo and then nothing.
Oh, man.
And then all of you in your various different parts of the building that you've wandered into, you hear a loud creak. And then the building starts collapsing.
Oh.
So,
Oh fuck.
I'm going to need each of you to make me an acrobatics or athletics check to get out.
Oh boy, yet more terrible rolls. Can I... Okay. Can I, like, use my Eldritch Blast to start blowing a way out?
Do you have anything that does like an area of effect? Like a shatter or thunder wave or something?
Do I look like a bard?
You look
Or
like a
a
warlock,
wizard?
and as a warlock I can confirm you have AoE spells available to you.
I have Flaming Sphere.
Hey, that'll
I
burn the shit out of
Burn a
things.
hole?
Yeah.
Yeah, that works.
Alright, if I can just burn a 5-foot hole through a wall.
Yeah,
But you
alright.
still
I
have
will
Spearfriend
give you
with you?
advantage.
He doesn't
You
last
still
that
have.
long. He only lasts a minute.
Yeah, Sphere Friend does not last very long.
Alright, I'll cast my other Flaming Sphere and we'll burn a hole through a wall and get
Alright.
out of the house.
So yeah, make your check with advantage, and Frida, I need a check from you as well.
I just get advantage.
Yes, because there's still the threat of like shit falling on you, right?
Oh.
The entire building is coming down
Well,
around
I
you.
guess I'm gonna have to go with acrobatics because I have at least have.
Well, if you're at the entrance, you can't.
Fuck
attack.
off, roll 20.
You have guidance.
Maybe you can make it above a 10's threshold.
Yeah, 10's threshold is real good. It's a good place to be.
It's better than 7.
It's gonna be another 1, isn't it?
I hope not. Ah, why'd you jinx it?
Because I just knew it was.
Can you throw some not, athletic skill challenges at me?
I just did. You made religion and perception. It was a good time.
I mean, any of the skills that my character might be good at. Again, this is another reason.
Wait, she came in.
They need to-
Which?
they
She
need to
came
pick-
in from the front, right?
Yes,
Correct.
you and Mary both came in through the front.
I blame 5th
Yeah.
edition and its terrible
Okay, so I
skill
got in
system.
more than her, so I'm going just straight the fuck for where I came from.
I mean, you're
Okay.
a mage. I hope you wouldn't be super acrobatic as well. unless you're-
Okay, so I'm using inspiration and bardic inspiration.
Okay.
So, and you said an acrobatics.
Mm-hmm. Acrobatics or athletics, your choice.
So, acrobatics with advantage and D8.
Mm-hmm.
And I will, if I can probably see a goddamn fireball moving around like a freaking lantern light.
Probably when you get close.
Yeah. So if I see Merida, I'll try to tackle her out and drag her off.
Okay, well, let's see how you roll.
And 28.
Wow.
Des good. Des very good.
I think just saved Goat Mom.
Yeah, okay, so you come, like, spider crawling out the front door, and right near the entrance, you see a beam has just fallen down, and there's just Goat Mom lying unconscious on the floor. And just gotten just head smashed by it.
Drag her out. Pretty much just smoke inhalation all the entire fucking time.
Alright, so
I will
you
use-
drag Mary out
I will
before,
use-
like, the building collapses on her and, hurts her real bad.
Yeah.
Kreshia and Sierra, how are you getting out? So you came in through the power slide off another building.
Well, when in doubt, we can create yet another doorway. I've got a couple more thunder waves in me, but first, we are on a top floor and there was screaming.
Yes.
I want to see if we can bundle someone out with us at least.
Okay, make a perception check.
Fuck. Sarah,
Sarah.
could you see anyone?
Let's see. Perception is not one of her best skills. Nope.
No, it would seem not. Alright then.
You guys
fuck it.
cannot find anything.
Alright, I will just fucking blast another wall hole out and we'll dive out with her.
Okay. So everyone makes it out of the building, out of the moneylender's office before it just collapses in on itself like a black hole, and the giant ancient oak that had stood proud for 100 years crackles and burns and just sort of rolls off into the street. And yeah, that's the worst of the storm for you guys, I think, at that point. Your neighbor's house is destroyed. Your roof is pretty badly damaged by the end of things. Because, yeah, you
But it's
just
still there.
barely managed to get out. Luckily, you had that metal coating up there that you'd put in. So you're not going to have, like, your whole second or third floor collapsed or fucked up or anything. But by the time it's all done, yeah, most of your windows are broken. The doors have been slammed open and cracked. There's a lot of scared people inside, and Mary's probably got a concussion.
Yeah, if I've still got a mouthful of healing potion, actually, if I see her on the floor, like, the first thing I'll do is to rush over and pass off.
I think Frida's got that in the bag.
Stealing my dramatic healing kiss from me? Damn. Frida got game.
Well, Frida's busy coughing her lungs up because she can barely talk.
I mean, shit, I'll give Frida that can do that, because she's a better healer than me. Blech. I have a mouthful of
She's
potion.
literally a healer. She's literally a healer here.
Yeah, yeah.
So-
So I will scoop up a Frida and give her the mlem of life,
Mlem.
and then set her on her duties.
Alright, so yeah, you all
Okay.
managed to get back
I will
inside.
write that down. Frida's little black book.
Oh, hey guys.
Or
Got,
orally
hot cocoa for you here.
violated by Kreshia.
Jeez, harsh.
And then I'll put in my white book, saved a friend, mlem of life. Heart symbol. Fuck you, Marcus.
Out of character, but yeah, that was Frida's first kiss, so good job there. Feeling it.
She's so cute though.
No, she's literally never been kissed before. She's never had sex in her life.
No.
That's why I said you orally violated her.
So yeah.
Oh god, I feel like I really, really. Kreshia is fucking terrified and angry and shocked, and then there's just cheerful Marcus. I think she's probably gonna try and deck him.
I should probably mention that when Zanza comes back for Shiri.
I'm just gonna stumble over to the.
Yeah, Cora and Ava are just like, "Mommy, mommy,"
Oh,
and you're not sure if
come
they're
here,
saying
hello.
Mary or mommy, but it's adorable either
I'm a little
way.
woozy, but come here. It's fine. I'll hug you.
All right.
Yeah, Zanza comes to the door, is like, "Hi, friends. Did you weather the
I'll
storm?"
hug them.
And just as Zanza's coming in, Kreshia. Is it time to punch Marcus?
Yeah, I think so.
All right. Fucking-
Which Shiri mug pisses you off more, Marcus's or Zanza's?
Zanza went out there and did good. I mean,
Hey,
Marcus did good in his own way, but also Marcus did not come out and save people from the burning building. So, you know. Yeah,
It would have been great having the athletic paladin.
yeah,
in the
it would have
burning
been
building
so good
instead
instead of the
instead-
literal army of noodles.
Hey,
The army of noodle arms.
I'm giving credit to Marcus here. Keeping the people you've already saved not a panic mess is very important.
It would
Disaster
have been
situation.
better
Yes.
spent by
It's
the
true.
noodle
Like if you
arms.
just let them alone, they might have like looted your
Oh
place
my
or
God.
something.
I could have used my fucking. Oh, I'm
What
so
you could have
annoyed.
done, Noodle.
What I could have done, I could
Bring
have used
back.
persuasion to like calm people down inside the guild hall.
Yeah.
Mhm.
You
Yeah.
you keep
Needed,
blaming
yeah.
Marcus, but either one of you could have went back and went like, "Hey, Marcus, go help the building."
Yeah, no, I didn't know that Marcus didn't help, so I finally tumble out. In fact, I think, yeah, maybe I first such this. Did Marcus not make it out the building? Hey, God, go.
Ah, Marcus, hot cocoa, thank you.
Bam! She's gonna try a punch.
All right.
I
No.
don't think 13 hits him.
I mean, yeah.
Just smack
Marcus,
him right
Kreshia comes in swinging at you all of a sudden. What do you do?
I'll catch her by the wrists. Oh, hey, I think you got a little ice on your shoes there. Don't worry, just kick your feet up by the fire. We'll take care of everything here.
No, I think she was simply trying to fist bump you.
Oh, I'm not familiar with that. Is that like an urban thing or normally a firm handshake? and a
Crush is
smile?
gonna blink between the two of them, and then over at Sarah and Frida, and then admittedly like a woozy Mary, and even at Jeffrey, the weather warrior, because surely he knows that this is fucked, right? She's just gonna, I died out there, didn't I? This is hell. This is hell, and I'm dead.
Nope, we are all alive and well.
Diesel, where you get in, you smell of, like you said, hot cocoa and a rack of lamb somehow. It's
Yeah.
like smell kebab in here.
Who's cooking lamb?
Oh man, I could go for some good lamb right about now. They used to make this mint jelly. It was like green. You put it on. Oh man,
We should
amazing.
go and buy food for the
I need
celebration,
some
after all.
time alone.
With a very crackly and rather horrifying voice, Priya says to the small chicks cockatrice. It's like, see, she's back and it's all good. And she goes to put another log on the fire to warm up the building some more.
And when
Or
you
coffee.
get into the fireplace, there's just a cat like curled up there, shivering.
Zanza kind of like twists his head to confusion and goes up to Marcus. This is like, everything was fine here, right? Everybody looks like they've seen a ghost.
Yeah. Well, of course we got some visitors from next door, I guess, and I guess these guys went next door to pay a visit too. there's a lot of commotion, so maybe the visit didn't go so great. But things have been
The
pretty fine over
building
here.
was falling down and on fire, Marcus.
Oh, is that what that was? It's,
Yes.
I thought they were doing some kind of like festive thing, keep the winter blues away. It's important to stay positive because there's like a seasonal thing that can really get you down when you don't get enough sunlight.
Zanza winces a little bit and is like, sorry, I thought the barrier would protect against any lightning strikes. Maybe one slipped in when the circle was broken.
I think the tree fell over onto the house. And I think part of the house fell on my head.
You say just as you have matted blood in your hair and the room is still kind of swimming a little bit.
Don't worry, Merisiel. I now know for certain that Lanen won't let you die.
Well, that's great.
I mean, tree trunk's probably pretty bad, but goats bang things with their heads all the time, right? That's why you have horns. So it's probably better your head than anywhere else, right?
Are my horns okay? One didn't break, right?
Zanza,
Good
Tell
question.
me one of my horns didn't break.
Why don't you roll me a Constitution saving throw?
Hyperventilating. I don't want to hit this button.
Do it.
I can feel the hesitation. Oh, you're safe.
Oh yeah,
Your
your
horns are fucking
horns
metal
are
as fuck.
silky smooth.
My horns are fine. Oh, thank goodness.
It
Oh,
wouldn't
no
have been so
worries.
bad if you lost a horn. You would be able to tell your people you lost it trying to help. Many princesses can't say they've earned such scars in the line of duty.
I'd be very upset if one of my horns broke.
Well, I guess it's good that none of them broke. Zanza will go over and try to medicine a little bit, clean up some of the blood.
Oh, I want to go upstairs now. God damn it.
No. You got children's.
But I want to go
Children's.
upstairs and help Kreshia.
Yeah, so Mary's fine. She just needs a few bandages and some, head pats and hugs, probably.
Frida, Zanza will look to Marcus and go, I wanted to celebrate, but it seems everybody's rather drained. I'm amazed that they're so battered. I was out there in the middle of the storm and I'm fine.
Well, I mean, that's some kind of thing with magic, though, right? Like they were using some force field to keep the wind off, but that's on the outside, so maybe it didn't work on the inside.
Not magic, it was faith.
Oh, okay. Well, that makes all the difference then.
Since
People died out there, you cunts.
I don't know if you've noticed this, but most of us aren't as athletic as you are, Marcus.
Did people die in the building crash?
I'm
That was
entirely
the
certain.
implication, yes.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought they had all
I'm pretty
evacuated
sure some
normally.
people died in that building. We couldn't get them out.
Kreshia faced her fears of storms, went out, and then abjectly failed, and people died. So she's not feeling good.
Sadness. Hope Zanza won't hear about that later so he's still in a chipper mood. Zanza's feeling great because he went out to the storm and said, Lena, do you approve of me? And he pretty much got a yes. Well, suppose we should give all the others a chance to rest. Go about the town and see what aid we can give. So Zanza will head out the door and he will start trying to see what he can do to help in the aftermath.
Alright.
I guess the first order of business is trying to root for the building and look for any collapsed building survivors.
Okay. Yeah, so this is probably like a couple of hours after the eye of the storm has come and is retreating off. So go ahead and roll a investigation check. since you can now more thoroughly search through the place.
Fucking damn. I'm rolling doubles.
Okay.
Well done.
Yeah, alright, alright. I think... Yeah, you find a single survivor. You do pass by, like, 2 or 3 dead dwarves inside. Zanza, roll me a d4.
Case.
Okay, okay. There is a small child, probably like the dwarf equivalent of 8 or 9 years old. He is inside one of the vaults that the moneylender has, like in his little root cellar. Apparently, somebody put him there to keep him from, getting crushed by the building when it came down. And yeah, he's just curled up in a little ball inside there, trembling. Looks up at you with big, round eyes.
Don't worry, we're here to help. Zanza will reach out a hand to, after hopefully clearing away some debris, for him to get a pathway.
Debris?
Debris.
Yes, debris. Alright, yeah. The little boy, at least you assume it's a boy. I mean, it's hard to tell with dwarves.
They have a beard no matter which gender.
And no matter how old they are, too. Yeah, he's got like a tiny little goatee. Yeah, he slowly comes up and looks around and says, "Is it over?"
Zanza will nod. The storm has passed.
He just lets out like a heaving sigh and then just grabs your leg. Or actually, he's probably about the size of, I don't know, 2/3 of a Zanza, even as a dwarf.
Zanza's only like 4 foot. So.
Yeah, so he's puts his head in your tiny little man-girl chest and starts crying.
Zanza will pat his head. Come on, let's get out of the wreckage. We need to get you onto safe ground. And of course, bring him back to the guild.
Alright. So yeah, Zanza, you bring him back to the guild, and happily his parents are inside amongst the crowd who were calmed by Marcus. So yeah, he runs out of your arms, big, wet tears in his eyes, and just jumps into their arms, and there's a very happy, tearful reunion full of hugs and cries of happiness and blubbering thanks out from underneath Bill beards.
Zanza will simply give a smile and nod and then head back out. Gonna see if he can't do a second pass of the wreckage, and then he'll have to make a patrol.
Alright. Is anyone else doing anything in the immediate aftermath of the storm?
Am I alright enough to go do something?
Yes, you are. It's a couple of hours later once you feel like, I can stand up now and not just fall over.
Okay.
Yeah, Kreshia will wipe her face off as well, and don't tell anyone about that. It's nothing. And thank you.
Well,
Give her daughter a
let's
very earnest
see.
hug.
Frida will do a healer check on Merisiel by just speaking with her cracked and well smoked voice.
Okay, thank you.
So you get your shit fixed.
Oh, good.
You have a cute little bandage around your head, but yeah. You feel
What
much
do you have
better.
on the band-aids? What cute little animal are your band-aids?
So I was gonna do
Frida?
a dog, but they were gonna be dogs, but dogs violate people apparently, so it's gonna be small goats instead. Have to be the goats.
No, it's a. Oh, that means it's a band-aid.
No, go away.
Yay!
Like that, it was
Terrible.
made all better.
Amazing.
and for some, all worse.
God damn
So, okay, I will. You know what? So I'm not very good at athletics and stuff, so I'm going to go around. I'm going to try and pass out like rations and prestidigitate people to warm them up. And I will
Well,
try
we
and use
have 'em-
persuasion to try and make them feel better, calm them down, and reassure them that everything's going to be okay.
Alright, yeah, go for it.
Storm's past. Oh god, here I go to fail another skill check. No, I'm fine.
Oh no, I'm gonna fail.
Persuasion.
20.
Alright, yeah. You have no problem distributing humanitarian aid, such as it is, on this local scale, but once the storm starts passing in full and the moonlight starts shining down into the town again that evening, yeah, you see that several buildings throughout the town have been damaged or destroyed, despite the shield put up by the clerics. Perhaps even in just that momentary lapse they felt, that much damage was done. So, A, it's a real good thing they were there, and it's a good thing you guys made sure that they could be there, because without you guys, this would have been a lot worse.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of. I thought this was gonna be like how bad it would be if it wasn't, like nerfed down.
Like,
A lot worse.
think Katrina, but worse.
Armageddon, basically.
Yeah. But,
I believe Kreshia will probably have to. She goes down once she's got her shit together, and will apologize to Frida. Sorry about that last bit, but I had a potion still in my mouth, and you seemed like you needed it. Is your throat any better?
Speak still with a very dry and crackled voice. No, but this will pass in a day or two.
I think we failed to get some of the people out.
I know we did.
Can I have a hug?
I would happily give you a hug.
You're out doing humanitarian stuff.
Damn it.
I'm amazed that was not
Aha. So Frida looks. What you did was very honorably. That you did it in the moment.
I just gave you a potion. A little bit hands-on, admittedly, but didn't have the bottle for it anymore.
Takes out the little black book, turns the page, and shows the page that says first person, like first person she ever married or will marry, and then first person kissed, and actually has written in Kreshia there.
Oh, sweetie, you don't have to call that a kiss. You've given mouth to mouth before, right?
No,
Oh. Oh no. Kreshia will perform the biggest of big eyes. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to steal your first kiss.
mm,
Damn it, Edge.
given your affection to Merisiel, I figured you'd just give it to her. I could stabilize her and all that stuff if you had the potion.
You're the better healer. And you were choking on smoke. And I know that stuff is really, really bad for you if you breathe in a lot of it.
Yes, but you don't breathe in a potion.
But still, it's just healing. It's magic. But I apologize. It won't happen again.
Well, it can't really happen again since it only can happen once.
I still say you don't have to think of it as having happened. That was just medicine. That was first aid. Oh god, yeah, a pub on a tower. That place is fucked.
Yeah, so I think Mary probably ends up over by the High Tower pub, which is the favorite watering hole of your local hobgoblin castratrix. Yeah, it's like halfway not even there anymore.
Oh dear.
Like the sheer amount of wind blasting over the lake just tore into the building. And while it was spared the worst of like the lightning and the thunder, just wind coming from outside the town halfway destroyed it. It had a bad time, and you can see that there's been a not insignificant amount of damage done to Haskrin's tower as well.
Really? Are you sure? Wait. Was that the storm's fault or was that Haskern's fault?
Yes.
Yes, okay.
Fair response.
Like, you didn't hear any additional explosions that weren't caused by the party during the storm, but, you know.
Could we even be really honestly tell if it had been an explosion from his tower?
The last time his tower exploded, everyone in town heard it, but
Yeah, but
there is a
yeah.
storm this time.
There was Das Uber lightning, which put it to shame.
It would have been hard to hear it.
So,
Damn, and I feel so good about Kreshia being fucking radical and action sliding into a room and blowing magical holes and shit through it. It's like Jim Dark Magic dual wielding wands.
and then realizing that, oh, I can't hold on to a rope while I'm dual wielding.
So cool, just dubs, a cascade of dubs as I John Woo my way into shit, blasting magic this way and that.
Zanza's just going through the town, humming to himself.
Alright.
I feel like at some point there's got to be a serious discussion had about, like, is Marcus actually trapped by some kind of terrible, terrible curse? It's like, there's Dumb, and he's a sweetheart, and he means well, but then there's also dangerously oblivious.
Shit, actually, Zanza, after helping some, will zip over to Mifflin's grave and check how that's faring.
You find a fairy. Oh no. Of course.
Yeah, so Zanza, why don't you roll me an investigation check? Just, for reasons.
Is that to figure out how many fucking pieces the grave is in?
I'll let you know. What the shit,
What
dude?
the shit?
The gods approve my dice today!
And you rolled nothing but doubles. What the fuck?
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
going to refresh my roll 20 just to make sure
No!
It's straight fire. Why would you want to give that up?
Okay, I didn't.
Don't.
Okay, okay. Jeez, I was just like, maybe we should make sure it's fair. And you're like, no, stop.
No, we need someone to be rolling well.
Yeah.
Ah, Jesus. Alright, Zanza. You get there, and the grave, I mean, it's covered in, like, twigs and brush and shit, but the actual, like, little headstone you guys left there and all that, it's intact. But something feels off about it. Like, really off. Something's wrong with the key here. It doesn't feel like anywhere you've seen dead people before.
Zanza will draw the silver greatsword just as precaution and walk up to the grave.
Okay. It's still there.
I don't know why this feeling is
Son of
here.
a bitch.
Actually, you know what? Zanza's gonna, like, kind of eye the grave a little bit, and he's gonna kind of put the sword in the ground and get on a knee and go, "Hi, Mifflin. It's been a while, hasn't it? I realize I haven't sent many words to your grave. I've been rather busy trying to help everybody, with some success and a lot of honest failure. But I guess what's important now is that things are finally starting to look up for me. Even though Sieg left, she united me before, and I just gained the approval of Lanen. think I finally know what I need to do now. Right, what you said before. Necromancy is evil and the undead need to be put to rest, and anything that disturbs that is evil without any hesitation. I'll make sure that I don't disgrace your name as I go forward. And Zanza says that little prayer to the grave and gets back on his knee and sheaths his sword. Does he still feel the weirdness around the grave, though? Savin?
Yep. So again, the key around this place, like spiritual flow of energy. It's not that it's like tainted or anything. It just like you've been around dead people before, obviously, in your line of work, whether it's in the arena or out adventuring. This doesn't feel like a dead person. Like it just feels empty.
Zanza? I'm sorry for this disgrace, Miss Lynn, but I'm sure you would want me to check more than anyone. And Zanza is actually going to start to undig the grave.
Okay. It takes you several minutes, but the dirt is wet and heavy, but yielding, and eventually you find Mithlin's little coffin. It seems undisturbed.
Not even opened?
No.
Just the feeling is still there, huh?
Or a lack of feeling, more like, but yeah.
Alright, Zanza can't help it. He's gonna open the coffin.
Okay. Mithlin's body is there. It's significantly rotted.
Zanza will close it back and go, it's really strange. And he will close the coffin, say his apologies to the grave, and bury it back up.
Alright. So yeah, you during this whole process, you can't shake this strange feeling. Like, there's no soul resting here. There's no spiritual decay. It's just nature out here.
Well, I can only hope that means that Mithlin's spirit has found rest, though I doubt it will until I finish her duty. And Zanza will, after checked on the grave, will walk away and get back to helping the town.
Alright. I think everyone can, at this point, mark inspiration. You guys have done some good RP. And I suppose the rest of the day is spent helping out around the town. There's a lot of people who are hurt and displaced by the storm, but between you guys and a literal boatload of clerics from up at Tempest Sanctum, the town has weathered the worst of it, and indeed, come morning, the storm breaks in its entirety, and the great god rays of the sun start beaming down upon the town once more.
I hope the Armor of Justice is doing alright. I'll need to find him now and reclaim my name.
Right. By the time it's all said and done, it is the 1st of January next year.
Zanza wakes up happy and humming.
Yay!
As you
How's the
do.
rest of the party faring?
Pressure is withdrawn and quiet.
Oh, what's the matter there, Kreshia?
It's just right. I don't feel, I don't know, particularly heroic right now. And Marcus, I think we need to have a word.
Oh yeah? What's up?
Well, I can't help but notice that you didn't notice a burning building full of screaming people in the middle of that storm.
Well, you know, everyone came over here to get out of the storm, and you guys had run in, and nobody said, "Hey, Marcus, we're gonna need your help there." So I figured I'd, you know, keep watch over the old fort.
I wish you could have checked. We were in the top floor of it already. Hadn't been a chance. There were people to try and save.
Oh, you didn't see me wave? You were up on the roof and you were sort of made some kind of dynamic entry. I was saying hi. I guess it was pretty windy though.
Yeah, no, I didn't see you, Marcus. And wait, if you saw me diving into that building, then surely you must have assumed that there was a good reason why I would do something so insanely stupid.
To be fair, you rolled a 20. It probably looked like you had that.
Shut up, Zanza, and the not Zanza in my head.
Well, no, you had your daughter with you. Two of you seemed quite capable of, taking care of stuff.
I'm shaking head. Whatever.
I do my best try to not second guess my teammates. You guys seem pretty confident and pretty capable too. I mean, after all, you rescued me from Stone, so you clearly know what's going on with this whole adventuring kind of thing.
Besides, it's not Marcus you should be blaming.
You're right, it is me.
What? No, I meant me.
Huh? No, you fucking went out there and did your job, Zanza.
There was
And
a
you did it.
temporary.
You,
We had-
there was a temporary lapse, and I mean, I saw that happen.
We had a single moment of hesitation, and our force field faltered for that. That's probably where the thunderbolt to even start all of that mess came through. If we had held just a little bit more steadfast, that would have never happened.
I don't know. I don't feel like that's the case. I couldn't see anyone else on the way out. Maybe if I'd hung around a little extra second longer, would have seen something. It feels like a much more visceral failure than I didn't pray hard enough. If that makes any sense.
Zanza will not go. The point is, we all did our best to help and survive that storm. There's nothing we can do about it now, so we need to move forward.
That said, Marcus, have you been hit on the head like a bunch before?
I mean, the adventuring life is rough and tumble, and you'd be surprised how often I get asked that. But no. See, it's important to always keep a positive outlook on things and do your best to try to understand what's going on from other people's point of view. Sometimes that might seem a little, backwards, but yeah, I don't really beat myself up about it. It's important to respect everybody else's opinions.
It's okay, Marcus. No matter how
Wait,
many
that wasn't a yes or a no.
It's okay, Marcus. No matter how many head blows you've suffered, you're still one of the met. I'm surprised nobody had a reaction to that.
No, Kreshia's just a little bit too dumbfounded.
Kreshia. Zanza will come up and put a hand on, I guess he can't reach her shoulder.
Yeah, no, not a chance. She's 6
So
foot.
Zanza will walk up and look up at Kreshia. It's like, you're sad because you feel like you failed, you right?
I'm sad for a lot of reasons, but that is a very simple way to sum it up, yes.
Well, I know it's not my place to tell a princess what to do, but you've probably noticed by now I failed a whole bunch of times as well.
She'll shrug non-committally.
It doesn't
I
feel
wasn't a lot of help at all either.
It doesn't feel
Honestly,
good when failure hurts. But you have to remember that we had made that storm a lot less than what it could have been.
Yeah. But we couldn't really do anything when we were right here.
And I couldn't do anything back there either. And I
Did
had
more
felt
than
bad
I
about that
did.
too.
I-
The point is that we've all done our best, and that we all need to keep doing our best. We can't let this moment of failure bring us down.
Alright.
Zanza's right on. He knows what's going on here. See, it's very easy to get caught up in what you could have done or what might have happened, but at the end of the day, what happens happens, and you just have to live with it. So you just keep on going. I got turned to stone, and everyone I knew or loved is dead, but I don't let it get me down, because it's done. It's over. Can't make a change to that, so you just keep moving on. I mean, you might have been able to save more people yesterday, maybe we could have done something to stop the storm, but you can't do anything about it now, so it's not worth worrying about. Just keep doing your best, and you'll make a big difference.
Hmm.
Honestly, I think the most important thing to remember, Kreshia, is that you're a princess. You hold the lives of an entire country in your hands.
No, I don't. I'll never be a queen, ever. That's not happening. I'm just a princess.
Are you a
My-
Disney
Me
princess?
Me too, probably.
Yeah, no, my entire family is going to outlive me, Zanza.
Okay, wait, is it like official that you're never gonna be?
It's unless everybody else dies, because they're all actual elves and she's a halfie, so she will die of age long before they ever could. So many would have to die for me to become an actual queen. I am a princess though, but
Is that how that works? I thought the princess was always the person who was going to succeed next, no matter what.
No, not all.
I mean,
no.
there are lots of
There's
princesses.
the
oldest
crown princess is the one who inherits the throne. Or
Okay.
the heir apparent is another
Yeah.
way they're named.
Yeah. No, in fact, it's one of my more curvaceous sisters. And she's a sweetie, and she'll make a fantastic queen when the time comes.
Oh,
But
well then that point goes completely out the window.
yeah,
Never mind
thanks.
then.
Yeah, let's just skip past that part. Don't need that reminder.
Just resolute to carry your. Just if you feel like you've made a mistake, and you have to resolute to carry it and move on.
I
That's
just
all.
want to make sure that the world that I leave behind is a better place than when I came into it.
And we'll do just that.
Oh, well. Zanza, you've been around the city most out of all of us. What's the state of things? Is there anywhere that's awful we could help with?
There's a lot of buildings damaged, but that's more work for carvers than anything. I've tried to give my aid to as many people I can and make sure to search through wreckage to find other people. Other than that, I think the town is managing quite well and is starting to organize itself back to repairing.
Hmm.
When all is said and done, this could have been a lot worse. It's a good thing.
Yeah.
It's honestly a good thing that we stepped in and stopped the Fisher King when we did. I don't even want to think about the storm he would have released.
Alright, yeah, well, I guess I'll go figure out something and send some messages. Hopefully someone down at Tempest Sanctum knows how to do a dream sending, and we'll get some info on how they're doing up there. I can't remember, did one of them ever contact me at some point, Savin? Or was that someone else?
I don't think anyone at Tempest Sanctum's ever contacted you.
Yeah, it was just my sister then.
Your sister and other mages from, like, your
right,
friend
yes.
Ria.
Yeah. That sweet, sweet salamander.
Mm-hmm.
She'll reach up and give Sarah a scruffle on the head.
Bark.
You're allowed to outlast me. You have to carry on the cutiness for everyone. Gotta make the porks last.
She just kind of frowns at that, but nods.
You've got to carry on the Bork line. We're just too adorable for this world.
Either way, with the storm weathered, we should be preparing to get back to adventuring. We still have things we need to do.
Yes, a city to head to, some a certain object to get exchanged for, income, and then I guess you can go for your crazy plan. And then there's Frida's orphanage money. Say, Marcus, I mean, you've got a share of this money. Is there anything that you've thought of that you want to do with it?
Well, this town doesn't really have, much in the way of a crusader representation here. Just visiting folks and the hobgoblins. Little Zanza was talking about some kind of like bee, bunny, wolf animal thing.
The fox
Yes, the Taeleer
Yeah.
and fox bees. I remember.
Yeah,
the
that's
conversation.
right. So
You gonna be
we
chipping
can
in with him?
probably work towards getting those guys on our side.
All right. You can both have the shares equally, regardless. Well, when we get there, of course, and have it turned into money. I just blink and then suddenly realize, oh shit, Marcus and Zanza are both working on a. Oh, this world is so dead.
Zanza gives a big smile and goes, "Don't
Which
worry."
is why we should also help.
Yes, but not monetary. Gotta spend this stuff on other things that are different.
And Zanza's a little bit out of earshot of Kreshia with Marcus. He'll kind of he'll hop up and go, "Don't worry about Kreshia. She'll be fine. She's helped me bounce back in my darkest times."
I thought bouncing back was kind of natural for you.
I mean, it is, in the metaphysical sense. She helped me in the spiritual way.
Oh, I see. I thought she was like some kind of wizard sword person, though. The little goat person was the spiritual one.
To be fair, I don't really understand magic all that much. The point is,
Really?
friendship is magic. Friendship is magic all on its own.
No, lose your inspiration, lose 30 XP. Fuck you.
That's like when you go on the adventure for like that treasure, and like you lose all of your companions along the way, and you find out that the treasure was friendship all along. You're like, they're all dead now.
And they're all dead.
Thanks, treasure chest.
Oh wait, by the way, would you happen to be versed in anything doing with deceased?
No, not really. I mean, sometimes when the situation calls for it, you have to make people into deceased. But generally, I just dig a really big hole and put some dirt over it.
Very well then. I have to make sure to talk to a priest before we leave the town.
He's more of the demand part of supply and demand for funerals.
Zing. Well, either way, we should be preparing to recruit the fox bees. They'll be a great help in hunting down the necromancer.
Alright, so let's talk about what happens next then.
Well, Zanza wants to see a priest.
Do you have a specific god in mind, or
Just what would be who would be the reputable priest involving rituals of the dead in this town?
the Church of Agaresh is? That's the only like big church in town.
Okay, so Zanza's gonna go to the Church of Agaresh,
Okay.
and he's going to try to find the highest power he can invoke with his title and ask them for advice.
Okay.
What title?
Yeah, I was gonna say.
The Gale.
Okay.
It's official now.
You find a random acolyte who, shuffles up to you and looks up at you from under a big baggy robe that's like 2 sizes too big for him and says, can I help you?
An acolyte? Is that all my title ranks? I suppose I'll have to wait a little bit more for that to cash out. Either way, I need some serious help. There's something wrong with my friend's grave.
Well, what do you mean wrong? If it's been robbed, you need to report that to the guard. That's a hanging offense.
Not robbed. The body and coffin were fine. It's the aura around the place that feels off.
Huh? Well, what
There
do
was
you
a
mean?
disturbance. I could feel it around when I went to the grave. It felt like emptiness. Like there wasn't even a soul being rested into the ground.
Alright, he actually looks like he's paying attention to you for the first time now and says, how do you know that?
I honestly don't know, but I could feel it. I have been around rather extraordinary people. My friend was a priest who dealt with the undead before, and I traveled with a goddess for quite some time.
Undead. Oh.
Not making the undead, mind you. Making sure that they pass on clean.
Yes, but we've had some necromancy problems lately, you might have noticed.
Oh, don't worry. I've taken notice, and I'm taking steps to make sure they are no longer a problem But, as to the necromancer problems right now, what have you noticed?
Well, they rolled in and burned up a town just outside of ours a few weeks ago. That was a
Yes.
thing.
Me and mine were there for that.
Blink.
No, we were not.
Wait, what?
We were there for the aftermath of that.
Well, okay, we were in the aftermath of that. Fine. Okay, we were there for the aftermath of that.
Several days later, we showed up.
Okay, yeah, fair enough. Several days later, we showed up.
Right. Other than that, there's been graves robbed, people disappearing. It's not been a great time lately. And now with this storm, there was some fella claiming to serve the Undying light in here just this morning, talking about old graves being uncovered by the storm, and he throws his hands in the air.
Dying light? Who was this person?
I didn't catch his name. It was a cat folk, white hair, about yay high. And you quickly realize he's describing Theron, the warlock you guys have worked with a couple times.
That doesn't sound right. Also, out of character, am I just forgetting the Undying thing, or if I?
Yes, he's an Undying Light Warlock.
Okay.
Same as Mary.
That doesn't sound right. He wouldn't have had anything to do with the graves being so disturbed. Is there anybody of high authority you could get to check out my friend's grave, just to make sure everything's in order?
I can put in a request, but you gotta understand, the storm hit hard. Could be a day or two.
Alright, you're right. I realize that everybody is busy with what they need to do to help repair the town. But please keep in mind this is urgent. I'm going to need to give you this message and make sure you get it to somebody of high authority.
Make a persuade check, Zanza. Let's see how serious he actually takes you. You can have advantage for your title and your adventure gear.
Give me a second. I have to reclose an open sheet.
Bloop.
Nah.
Alright. Well, he doesn't think you're, lying or anything, but he'll sort of nod slowly. I'll see what I can do. May the fire bless your path. And I'll make a little holy sign of Agaresh in the sky around you and turn off towards the next quote-unquote customer.
Zanza will kind of nod, and as he's walking away, he goes, I swear to every god, if those necromancers touched my friend's soul, I will not stop until each one of them is burning. And he walks out the place.
Alright. So, as for the rest of you, you still have some Zanza's tool proficiency and the cockatrice languages both have 1 tick of downtime left. Otherwise, now that the storm's passed, you guys have the world map at your disposal once again. If you'd care to start making your way towards any of the other quests you have.
We should probably finish those last 2 downtime activities and then do the questing.
Was there ever a quest for the Knight of Justice we met? Or is he just gonna be a thing
The
off?
No,
the
we've
spirit?
taken a lot of downtime, and it wouldn't, do anything really.
Yeah, I'm more on the vote to get moving, but I was still wondering if there was ever a quest with the Knight. Probably not.
Which
No.
knight?
Then the Armor of Justice we met?
The Spirit of Hope, you mean?
Yeah, Spirit of Hope.
Yeah, he had lots of stuff behind him that you guys told him to piss off, so he wandered off.
What?
We didn't tell him to piss off. We fixed
Oh, no,
his
you
armor.
didn't. You didn't tell him to piss off, but you guys didn't really interact with him. You just, told him to come back when Zanza has earned the right to his name, and he said, okay.
Fair enough.
And then he wandered off.
Zanz will have to find him later.
Sansa will never reach that stage.
He believes he's reached that stage.
Brutal.
Well, he believes it.
I
Other
mean,
people know.
The journey of self-improvement should never have an end.
it doesn't. I'm just saying he believes he's reached it. He thinks he got approved by Lanen. He's happy
Okay.
right now. Regardless of whether his little shit status has truly been revoked or not.
I have a question.
Mm-hmm.
2 questions. Well, it's actually 2 in 1. Is Zanza and Oh wait, is Zanza and Marcus going to inform the party of things that they know, or are they just going to keep that stuff to themselves?
Yeah, it makes sense that Zanza would
Like, are
tell
you going to tell Zanza going to tell us about the weirdness at Mithklin's grave, and is Marcus going to tell the party that he received a godly vision about a possible catastrophe?
What do you mean? Marcus totally brought up, there's this thing with this vampire at some point, but I don't know, whatever.
You know, seaborne invasion coming at some point.
Well, Zanza will at least mention the weirdness with the grave. Try to get the two mages in the party to see if they can't come check it out later.
Sure, Kreshia says she'll go take a look. Yeah, after this, it would be nice to stop over, de-sharkify Aldrich.
Saint of the Deep.
Make way
fix Aldrich.
to Arun City.
So yeah, Zanza will take Kreshia and Merisiel up to Mithklin's grave.
Okay.
What do they feel with their wizard senses?
You're not gonna take the Paladin of holy justice and divine magic and shit?
He already
Just
said he had no
either?
idea, sadly.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Did he?
Yeah, Zanza went to Marcus about it and he was like, I have no idea.
Really?
Yep.
I didn't hear that at all. Oh,
It had an
God.
ad speech and everything.
Oh.
Savin, are you here?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm just staring into the middle distance going, I don't remember hearing that. Jesus Christ.
No, like what? Fuck.
That conversation happened.
I
Yeah,
don't remember this at all.
Zanza went up to Marcus and he was just like, "Do you know anything about the like putting beyond the grave or whatever?" And freaking even Skow made a joke about like how he supplies the demand for funerals.
Oh, that's what that was about. Okay. Yes.
Oh.
I heard that joke.
You heard the joke. Alright, you basically you managed to make it to the punchline intact.
Yeah. Right. Okay.
Cool.
I'm back. I'm back. It's all good.
Awesome.
I was doing things in my documents. Don't worry about it. It's
I mean,
fine.
I could try
But what do
I'm really bad at religion.
what do the two mages feel when they come up to visit Mifflin?
What do we feel?
Investigation or Arcana?
For you guys, it would probably be either Arcana or Religion.
Okay, let's go. To the
Roller's
Arcana.
choice. Wow.
Hey, you have a don't worry, you have a familiar now.
It's true. You
Oh,
do have a
yeah,
familiar
that's
who can help
right.
you.
I thought Oscar.
You have an advantage
Thank
machine
you,
on checks like
Oscar.
that.
You're like the greatest little kitty cat.
Yay, Era, thank you.
Cats are super good at feeling.
Don't forget
Actually,
guidance.
you know what? I wonder if I'm just gonna maybe see if I can get movies.
Hey, you
Hey, I
hit
did
the
get a
20
20.
mark.
I actually got a 3. Oh shit! Fuck.
Oh God. Okay. So you went from just being a derp to actually being, spot on. All right. So you guys and your familiars spend several minutes walking around the place, examining the grave site, and between your various abilities to detect magic, yeah, something's off here. Like normally a grave site leaves some residue of the soul on the body. This is where undead come from. It's not even anything more than an echo of the soul. The vast majority of it passes on to the dream or returns to the aether when someone dies, but here it's just a complete absence of anything. Like Mithklin's soul just went away.
This is
Here's the thing, I'm pretty
This sounds
magically-
familiar.
Yeah, I'm pretty magically educated as well. Hey, Zanza.
Yes.
Might be a bit rude, but did you look at Mithklin to see that she's in there?
Zanza nods. I knew she would want me to check. She would never want her body used for anything related to necromancy.
That's a fair point. I am now no longer guilty about also looking.
I mean, you just look right now.
Yeah, she's gonna literally like just start looking. I need to make sure. There are definitely spells that can do weird shit.
I did just dig up the body pretty much yesterday.
Well, it makes the job a lot quicker.
Okay, for the second time in 2 days, you guys dig up Mithclin. And about the time you guys have finished digging up the grave, a cleric and a handful of temple knights arrive from the Temple of Agaresh,
Timing.
looking very displeased as they see you digging up a grave.
Ah, great. You're just in time, Zanza smiles to them.
Squint. The cleric is a different fellow than the one you met before. It's a fairly broad-shouldered hobgoblin wearing a very nice silk robe over a glittering chainmail vest, and behind him are hobgoblins in full plate armor with halberds.
I assume he's part of the investigation.
Oh yeah,
Just
that
gonna
seems like a
put up a
truism,
hand.
but he just walked up on you guys digging up somebody's grave. They don't look happy.
Kreshia just holds up a hand and goes, 1 second. And she'll just look like she is a well-spoken authority on the matter, and just try to look as unfazed as possible. I don't know if whatever was done here was arcane or divine, but something is wrong with our friend's corpse here. Give it a moment, you'll probably feel it too, or more appropriately, not feel it. If you were to stand here with your eyes closed, you wouldn't know you were stood next to a grave. It's really weird.
Make a persuade check with advantage from Zanza.
$17.
Alright. Yeah, it takes a few more moments of convincing, but eventually the priest, puts a hand up to his guards, tells them to wait, and then he approaches and puts a hand out over the grave, closes his eyes. You're right. Something's off here.
You have any idea what you think it might be?
It feels empty.
Hey, Mary, you can identify, right?
Magical items.
Could you identify a corpse puppet?
A what?
What?
It's a different word for it. Making a corpse look like another corpse. Or making something look like a corpse.
You mean you think that this is just not you think it's an illusion?
I'm getting that feeling. I mean, it would make sense. She was literally a cleric of the grave. There is no way that she shouldn't feel like a great, big, glorious, deathly, holy person aura, right? We had a funeral. That shit's supposed to, scream weird.
Let me see what this does. Let's see.
Alright, so yeah, you start...
Hey, wait. I can instead touch a creature and learn what spells are affecting it.
It probably has to be alive for that.
I don't know.
I mean...
Well, if it's not alive, then it's also an object. If you want to get really weird about it.
What do you
So,
think, Savin?
both
Can I use
you and the priest spend several minutes, investigating the body, and I think the conclusion you're going to come to, no matter how you go about this, is that there's no magic affecting it at all. There's no magic here, period.
Oh, it's
It's
a
like-
dead zone.
Yeah, it's like something created a dead zone of magic here. Just sucked everything up.
Dead zone of magic. How does that work?
I don't know. I've never
Can
heard
I
of something like that happening.
assist the priest on a religion check?
Right.
Yeah, sure, go for it.
Wait, is Mithclin's head separated from her body?
Yes,
Well,
I believe
yes,
it did
it
get
was,
bit off.
because it was bitten off.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but did we
bitten
ever
off. It's
place
also
it back
quite
onto its
mangly.
neck?
No.
I mean, not surgically. You just put it in the coffin.
Yeah, but it wasn't that. I was referring to the fact that she was wearing a helmet and a mask, and her head was bit off at the neck.
Uh-huh.
So,
So we might not play by the same kinds of basic rules of undead and stuff. If it's spirit related.
Womp, womp,
Man,
womp.
Is that a religion check?
That was a religion check from the priest.
Hey, well, fuck, maybe
Wow,
we can,
Jesus.
get lucky.
He's got no fucking idea.
I'll guidance
He will
myself.
say that
Do you want,
Wait, that was the wrong button.
it's entirely
guys,
wrong, but
Yeah.
in Bardic Inspiration, I can assist on religion checks. So you got advantage on Bardic
Are you
and
here?
guidance.
hey, there we go, Mary. Why don't you pop your guidance, see if you can bump it up to a 20.
I know.
I think you have to be there for Bardic Inspiration, sadly. It's not as meta as Inspiration, is it?
Hey, wait, that does breach 20.
I mean, Frida's with you guys, I believe.
No.
Yeah,
I,
well,
she's-
Awesome. All right.
Yeah, well,
Sorry.
why wouldn't I be?
I
I
took
don't know why my brain.
I took
didn't-
Merisiel and Kreshia because they were the two.
Right.
The
You rolled a
religion-
D6 instead of a D4,
I like
Kina.
I thought it was a D8.
It's a
D4.
D8 for
The first
Bardic
one, the
Inspiration, a
guidance.
D4 for Guidance.
Did I roll the...
You
Oh.
roll a D6 and a D8.
Yeah.
Oh, I wasn't...
Hey, look, it's better.
Fuck. Alright.
Okay.
That's 22 then.
Maybe
Yep.
the dice are being more in my favor.
Alright, so, yeah, Merisiel, you grew up in a household with an avatar of a goddess. Like, you've known deific entities before, and you have personally witnessed
I've
Taeleer
seen
herself
some shit.
working magic, right?
Yeah.
What's happening here feels like something she could have done. Like just
I
scooping the
did.
magic up out of an area and
Huh.
somehow either stealing or repurposing someone's soul. That it reeks to you of godly intervention.
Best case scenario, Mifflin's soul
I
is
will
not.
narrow my eyes. There are very few things that could possibly do this.
Hmm.
Do you tell about the godly connotation?
Who's doing that right now?
I'm elaborating.
Okay.
I don't know of any person that could do something like this. Just scoop the magic out of an area or take a soul away. But the only things that I know that could do it are divine in nature. Like divine avatars or the gods themselves. They're the only things that could do this.
Yeah. Best
You don't think Mirthlin's been avatarized or something, do you?
best case scenario, Mifflin's god decided that she still had service to do. Worst
Right.
case scenario, we have another god to slay.
It's a slay. Well, yeah, I guess I'm
That
sort of
wasn't-
qualifying.
That
It's not
was-
really.
That wasn't a god for the.
It's whatever.
Why is it so hard to get this kind of a concept past Zanza's skull?
You just see.
Why
the
is it
words
this is so
You
hard?
just see the words float towards his skull.
It's
and
just
mouth.
like
Ping, ping.
this is
ping.
not a god. No matter how many times we tell you, it's not. The Sieg is not a god. The dragon was not a god. You even got annoyed with us because we were going to destroy because we destroyed the dragon token.
No, he got annoyed because you didn't tell him. He wanted it destroyed.
Whatever. But then again, you totally acknowledge it's not a god. It wasn't a god. It was a dangerous thing, and it was a dangerous
was
shadow of a thing.
Basically, just a construct.
Words. Sense his head.
Ping, ping, ping.
God, why?
Mary, can we just one day just walk off into the sunset and be done with their shit?
Maybe.
Frida, do you want to come along too? We can go have a bardic adventure. It'll be great. This is finally the thing that causes the party to split. It's not any kind of death or dishonor. It's just finally just hitting the limit.
Getting just frustrated with
Everyone
Stupid.
just said mortar
No,
strike on her
it's
will to
not.
live.
It's not being stupid, it's being dense.
denseness. And then,
Yeah, obstinacy.
Yes.
Oh, sheer obstinance.
But anyways,
Oh, okay.
moving on.
I mean, there are only a few. There are only a few gods that are awake right now.
Yeah.
I don't know what Mithkalin worshipped.
She worshipped a god of death, which is kind of a weird thing. And again,
I've
before
never
you
heard of
fucking
one.
before again, Zanza, you have a little moment. Death doesn't mean necromancy. Just gonna cover
Hey,
that one.
I promised I promised Mifflin at her grave that I would continue her duty. I know
Okay,
that she's
good.
not a necromancer.
Yeah, no, but I mean, I said the word death in response to a god, and I just, you know what? Sometimes I don't know where the denseness begins and ends.
Mifflin would never be.
I'd ask the animals if there was something around here that happened, but they probably were all, no doubt, hiding
Yeah.
from the
There was this
storms.
boar that was rolling around high off its ass in the forest, but it was also high off its ass, so it's
Great.
not going to really help
Did
you
you
there.
see God? I saw
That's my fault.
gods.
That's my bad.
I saw infinity.
Either way, I suppose we have a general idea of what may have happened.
Frida's religion about the gods are awake and stories about, potential avatars or aspects of new ones that have been discovered.
Okay, what do you want to know specifically here?
But I just said,
That I'm not listing all the gods in the universe. Narrow your question down, please.
in this world, Aruna,
Yes.
the gods that so far have been awakened,
Which gods are known to be awake?
and if there has been any, rumors along the vine about a new aspect somewhere.
Let me just pull something up here for you. Do.
There's a picture. Oh, fuck you.
Yeah, it's a giant middle finger. I'm
Is it
just
the middle
gonna
finger of
rub
the
my dick
apocalypse?
all over your face.
Indeed. It
The
is.
middle finger of the apocalypse is pretty great.
No, but there's a handout of all this. Now that's listing the major deities. I will say this. I will say this because you can reach down and just like pick up Mithlin's holy symbol. There is a demigoddess who's been wandering around lately, very, very recently. Like, she was only discovered in the last maybe 15 or 20 years, called Tyria, who has taken the domain of death unto herself. Or the grave domain, I suppose, is the correct term. It is believed she was once a mortal adventurer before she discovered a shard of godly power somewhere deep, deep beneath the earth, and where all of her fellow adventurers either died, burnt away by this power when they tried to seize it, or else fell upon themselves. She possessed the fortitude and willpower to harness it and ascend.
I mentioned that in a slightly less scraggly voice.
Perhaps we should make
Nice.
Perhaps we should make it our business to track this person down, this demigod.
Is it mustache era Kurt Russell or young Kurt Russell?
Yes.
If they have anything to do with the domain of death, then I suppose we'll have to meet them sooner or later. Well, at least for now, we have some semblance of an idea what happened to poor Mifflin. Suppose we should bury the grave and get on with the investigation.
I'm starting to think that perhaps having a squadron of Foxby paladins around wouldn't be a bad idea.
Only starting. Wait, you thought it was a bad idea before?
No, more that it was an idea that had a possibility of going
It is an
quite
idea
wrong.
that could be bad if mismanaged poorly. If mismanaged.
Justice does not get mismanaged. We'll see if they're worthy of joining the crusade once we meet them.
They don't need Zanza. They don't need your approval.
Of course they
They'll-
don't.
They will probably just do it. Just point them at some evil, and they'll get really excited about it.
They neither need nor want your approval on whether or not they are worthy of being crusading justice warriors.
They already are. You're just basically, really more than anything, Zanza. What you need to do is just make sure you paint a nice big bright bullseye on the right target, and they'll do the rest.
I don't know why you're telling me this like I'm a child. I already knew this, and this was my intention. I just want to make sure that they're the right arrow to loose at the problem. Enough talking about this for now. I want to bury my friend's grave back in.
Yep.
Alright, well, the priest and the paladins will depart then. Once you begin filling the grave back in, they will say, "Don't do that again. It's not only disrespects the dead, but it's also illegal." And they will go back up to the temple.
Yep. You know what? I'll use a bottle of holy water and do a ring around it just in case. You never know.
Okay.
Not exactly a priest, but this feels like a kind of priestly thing to do.
You know, tonight I think I might be. Tonight I could probably go have a conversation with Cleara, and maybe she can help get some, or we can work out getting some support sent up here.
I wonder if there's any way I could talk to Sieg or Lena.
Leynan. She would prefer. I imagine she'd like to have her name said correctly.
Oh, shut up. Zanza said it right. Don't put Zanza's sins on. Don't put my sins on Zanza.
Yeah. Also, Zanza, make sure you spell her name correctly this time. Fuck.
Alright, so is the party going to stay here in Fort Skaran
I would
for more
How
time?
much day is killed? Because we should probably get underway.
Yeah, probably like less than half the day. And just walked outside of town.
Yeah, we need to get going.
Yep. Let's pony up and make on for great justice.
Okay.
For justice.
Where to?
Famous us.
Wieldstone and Eldrick first.
Okay. Let me find the party's little token here.
Just
Have we
point
heard-
out something.
Are
Just
those
put out
are the
something.
storm clerics still around in town?
They are. They're just getting ready to leave.
Okay, well I want to talk to them first before we leave.
Okay.
Probably. I want to find out how things have gone at the Tempest Sanctum over the last several weeks. I want to know what happened after our soldiers went there.
Yeah, they
And,
say there was a great big battle fought on the riverside between several hundred, possibly as many as 1,000 of these shark thralls, and the combined rangers, hobgoblins, and tempest priests. It was a fight that lasted for a full day, but eventually the sharks broke once all of a sudden their leaders seemed to fall dead on the spot, and the next day the daughter of their faith's champion, Sieg, arrived to lead the counterattack that drove what few sharks remained back into the water. And that gave the remaining priests time enough to mount up and dispatch themselves to every major settlement in the region to help shield it from the worst of the storm.
That's my goddess.
That makes sense. When we attacked their stronghold and defeated their leader, a number of their shark creatures simply died.
And that was likely it.
Fell over.
I hope the efforts can
It's
continue.
good to know that had a widespread effect. Unfortunate though, we did recently find a way to reverse their their unfortunate conditions.
The priests sort of exchange glances and say that, ah, yes, that's unfortunate indeed.
What about the ones that we had
Captured.
captive?
They'll tell you that any of the thralls, they just died, period.
Shit.
But the actual shark people, they're an actual race. They're not like... They weren't
Okay,
transformed
yeah.
to begin with.
I guess that means all of the thralls are just gone.
He's hoping that Aldrich's intact mind has kept him safe from that threat.
He wasn't fully turned, so
he
he
wasn't, yeah.
I would imagine he'd be alright.
Well, I hope so.
Maybe you just had a stroke and can't use half his body.
That's
Wow.
horrible. Why
That's-
would you even consider that?
It's terrible.
That's awful. My
DCL.
goodness.
DCL.
I'm being quiet now.
Yeah. You'd be very quiet right now.
Jeez. Alright. Yeah,
Oh.
so... The party gets underway and heads on towards Wieldstone, getting about, 2/3 of the way that they would have in a full day of travel. Let's see if anything bumps into you in the day.
Oh, I don't like the looks
Yay!
of double ones.
Oh god.
Yay!
Oh,
Yay.
no. I'm so
Yay?
concerned.
It doesn't sound like a good yay. Oh no.
Totally a good yay. It is totally the best yay.
Let's see. I don't know. Zanza, you have a positive outlook. Roll me a d6.
Alright. Totally the best yay.
What blight is coming our way?
Aww. Okay.
I feel like I missed a chance to meet the Foxbees.
No. Although you did miss a chance to meet Normal Norman again.
Oh, man.
Oh,
I know. So yeah, when you roll a 1 on the random encounter table, you get to roll on the weird encounters table. Or the
Oh, so it's going to be a bus full of orphans.
Just randomly out in the fucking wilds.
A bus full of...
Yep.
No, this is where you guys find the crashed UFO, actually.
Oh, okay, cool. Do
No,
we
this
get
is
the
this
alien
is I think the
blaster?
first time in the entire campaign you guys have rolled a 1 on encounters, so good job. Anyway. So, Zanza, I think you're the one to hear this first, maybe at the same time that Frida does, since she's the most perceptive of you lot. I
What
think.
is everyone's passive percept now?
Yeah, let me look. Marcus might have a
leveling
good
and
one. No, it's Frida and then Zanza for passive perceptions.
Mine
So-
has managed to go up by a point, but I don't. Wait, are they in 13 then?
Yeah, all right, I will update yours to yours is a 12 now.
It is indeed a 12.
Okay, so you also hear this at the same time. Yeah,
go
we're
is.
playing Expedition to the Barrier Peaks now. Oh boy, just come back with lasers and shit. No, so the three of you are the only ones to hear this right away. There is a whining sound coming from off of the road, in a bit of a ditch nearby.
What? What is that?
You hear a.
Wait, does it sound like sad roo-roo-roos?
It sounds like sad roo-roo-roo.
Sarah,
my.
sad roo-roo-roos.
Zanza will jump up to a tree and try to see if he can't see what it is.
Alright, you jump up to a tree and look down from on top of the tree into the ditch 5 feet ahead of you.
Oh,
I woke up my dog roo-rooing. Oh, hi Tosh. You remember all those many weeks ago now, both in and out of character. You guys fought a bunch of winter wolves, right?
right.
And they were real emaciated looking, and they were leading a pack of normal wolves. You killed one of them, and the other one went fleeing off, very badly injured. You see its corpse here. It's died, probably from exposure during the winter storm. Well, it's immune to the cold, but still, it's like there's no food out here anymore for it. So it either starvation or just shit weather, maybe got hit by lightning. You don't know why it died, but it's very dead.
I think we'd know if it got hit by lightning. Holy shit.
Well, I mean, this was days ago, right?
But it would be a crispicle.
Hi, Tasha.
Natasha.
But
I'm
you
just
still
going to-
hear the sad roo-roo-rooing.
I will
Zanza,
I will clear my throat and start to roo back at this sound.
All right. Make a handle animal check.
don't you just talk?
Do I
to
have advantage on it for being able to speak with beasts?
Are you speaking with the beasts?
Yes.
That was the roo-roo-roo.
That's what I
Well,
was.
roo-roo-roo is just making woo sounds. What are you saying to it?
Well, once I activate beast speech, what do I hear from their roo?
Mommy, mommy, wake up, mommy.
Oh God.
Oh, damn it. I've seen this
Uh,
animation enough times to feel heartbreak at this movie.
Zanza already probably knows what's going on. I feel like either one of us is equipped to handle this, considering our history with animals.
I will. Hearing this, I like. Oh God.
What's up?
Oh well, I know what this is.
I almost want to stake this because
And I will step. I'll step forward towards the edge of the ditch and peer in. And then I was like, "Oh, you poor dears. Oh no. Oh, don't worry. It's gonna be okay. It's gonna be okay. Well, we'll help you."
All right. So you stick your head in the ditch, and there's a lot of dead winterwolf pups next to dead
God.
winterwolf mom.
How many are left?
One. There is a single tiny, emaciated little winterwolf pup. It's
Oh, dear.
like blindly pawing at mom, going, "Help, help, mommy!"
this speaking to
Let's see.
animals.
How young is this?
This thing like popped out of its mother 2 or 3 days ago.
Oh fuck. Okay.
Like
Well,
it
it's
is a
good thing I had-
tiny, tiny little blind ball of fuzz.
God, how weird is it? Okay. Wait, no, I've already done this to. Wait.
I
I
almost
feel like
wanna
it would be
say,
really weird
can
to
Zanza's
try and.
patient training.
Yes. I mean, I had the training and I've been feeding my cockatrice, but they're. How intelligent are winter wolves? They're intelligent.
Let me look.
Oh.
I have. Actually, make a nature check, and I'll tell you as soon as I
Oh.
know.
God, why do I just. Ugh. Why am I not both a ranger and a priest and a fucking wizard?
Yeah, why
So
are
now-
you not a cleric of nature? Jeez.
You might as well.
Why aren't you a bard?
Why aren't I?
Also a
Why
good
don't I just
question.
have every single knowledge, fucking.
Yeah, I was gonna say that sounds like Bard.
Or a rogue, or
Why
why
aren't
am
you,
I not a class that has
why-
all the skills?
Indeed, why don't you have all the? Why aren't you call it bard of lore? Call it
Why-
lore.
Fucking.
Like Frida.
Holy shit.
I was about to say, why aren't you just a dragon?
I was gonna say, yeah, why not just ask Frida to never mind? I mean, don't forget, this is Goat Mom. She puts the mom in Goat Mom.
It's true.
So.
When there are babbies in
This is
danger,
I
Goat Mom
guess
steps
this
up
is
to the
my-
plate.
Yeah, this is my jam,
Okay,
I
yeah.
suppose.
Winter wolves have people intelligence. They're like
Okay.
not quite human average level, but they are like very much so sapient.
Yeah,
Alright.
if we'll have another intelligent party member.
I will. Okay, guys, I'll turn to the party. This is gonna look a little weird,
Uh-huh.
but trust me on this.
You gonna
Oh.
give milk to the wolf pup?
Trust me on this.
Oh. Okay, yeah, no, that's fine. Whatever. Help the block out.
I will go. I will hop down into the ditch, and I will reach down and I will pick up this wolf by the back of its neck and then support it,
It
I lift it
squeals and
up.
flails around.
and then I will pull it against my chest, like, shh, and I'll start speaking to it and like, shh, it's okay, it's okay. It's okay.
It whimpers and like curls up against you and like starts nuzzling.
Are you hungry? Are you
Yes.
hungry, little one? Okay, calm down. It's going to be okay. Then I will open my robes and I will start to try and feed the winter wolves.
Amazing.
Faun mom is going to feed these hungry baby animal.
All right, so I guess the rest of the party, you see Mary doing that. What's your reactions?
Reaches into a bag, pulls out a bottle, and takes a hit. Passes it off to Sarah.
Hit. Passes
Yeah,
it off
cool.
to
Fucking
Frida.
whatever. They're just like, whatever.
Wait, Sarah passes off the booze to Frida?
Yeah.
Turns out she's the hardest drinker. Oh, she's a fawn. She could be the hardest drinker.
Yeah, she is
No.
literally a fawn.
Not
No.
a drinker.
She doesn't drink. She doesn't. She's a vegetarian, not pacifist.
Fair.
I did tell the party this is going to look a little weird. It's going to be a little weird, but to work.
Yeah, no,
trust me.
okay. Kreshia figured out where this was going.
Yeah.
Zanza's trying to figure out why this is weird because Goat Mom is Goat Mom, and Goat Mom's all the things.
Goat mom's all the things.
And Kreshia can hardly blame a fellow pup for being interested in Merisiel's rack. I mean, come on.
Bjork.
It's a wolf, though.
Alright. So, yeah, you spend a couple minutes feeding the poor little puppy. And eventually it calms down once it's got a nice full belly and it sort of whimpers and curls up against you and it says, "Hey, mommy," and goes to sleep.
I guess I'm adopting a winter wolf puppy.
I don't know how you do it,
I'm
really.
I'm just going to keep it held against me. I'm just going to like button up my coat around it so it's like staying nestled in marshmallow hell.
What are you going to name it?
I don't know. I'm going to think about it.
You cannot name it Tasha. I refuse.
No, not Tasha.
I wasn't actually considering that, but I
Alright,
will
good.
not. I will then scratch that off right away.
Just name it Ash.
Ash.
Yeah, Ash is white.
It's more gray.
I was about
Shades
to
of
say.
gray, but
Kreshia will look down at her, literally ash and skin. I have no idea what you're talking about.
Hopefully the little guy can survive the travels we'll be going through.
I hope my other children will be able to share enough.
Which one is smarter is the next question.
Honestly,
Like a winter wolf is 7 in. I don't know how much the cockatrice kids are in intelligence. I mean, they're capable of learning language, but I think even
I'm
in
pretty sure the
intelligence-
wolf is smarter than them.
Oh.
Oh, hey,
Here's the
Zanza's-
question: is it smarter than Zanza and Marcus?
No, Zanza is slightly smarter than a winter wolf.
Ever so slightly, yes.
Which is good because whenever then the winter wolf does something intelligent, be like, "See, Zanza, you could do it too if you try."
Wow.
You know, Zanza's gonna be starting an Inquisition. He doesn't need to take your shit.
You don't.
Very
You
bad.
Zanza doesn't have the authority to start an inquisition.
You know what? He's not smart enough to know that.
Thank
The
God.
double-edged sword of stupidity.
I don't even know if that counts as a win.
Hey man, America told Trump it couldn't be a president because
This
he wasn't
isn't-
qualified.
this isn't going in a good
Look what
direction.
No, stop.
No, this isn't going in a good
No,
direction right now.
Oh, God.
Let's continue on with our lives.
Please
Shining
no
in
bunny
France.
Trump.
Let's go. We've got the winter wolf is safely cradled within my bosom.
Yes,
I will just-
you have a puppy.
I'm
And the
gonna-
rest of the night passes uneventfully. Your puppy wakes up hungry a couple more times during the night, but otherwise is
I'll make
remarkably
sure to
well
stay.
behaved.
One.
Zanza damn it! I'm wearing a wolf cloak.
You're wearing a wolf cloak made from its dad, you piece of shit.
Oh, whoa.
That one's gonna come up when he's older.
Mmm.
Oh. One day Merisiel will be
By
like,
the way-
okay, so son, we're gonna have to have ourselves a talk.
I'm
Or
not
daughter.
taking it
What
off.
God, this
gender
is
is
the
pup?
other winter wolf. Oh no,
Yeah.
that was the other one.
Oh my god.
Let me just
It's a
let
boy.
me just pop this out so
It's a
people will
male. The
understand.
puppy's male. Okay.
Yes, the puppy is male.
Okay, I'm popping this out.
You never
so
told
people
me
can
what the
see.
genders
for
of
it.
my cockatrice are.
You have been told.
Did no?
Yeah.
Or maybe I've forgotten.
Hmm.
Okay. Anyway, so that we don't have to do, so we don't have to do the whole routines of guards and shit.
Oh yes, you get to do the tiny hut.
Tiny hut.
Yes. Frida's tiny
9
hut.
creatures. We are definitely 9 creatures or less.
Your horses get to freeze outside, though.
I mean, if it's
Yeah, but
comfortable
that-
inside, they'll give them extra blankets.
No, there's not. If they're a large creature, I can't.
Yeah,
There's no room for them.
they'll wait outside. It's cool. I'll add on extra blankets. You can still have a nice little side fire.
Well, maybe
Mm.
someone should take a shift. Just to
I'll-
stay with.
Yeah, I'll
stay
do
with
so.
it.
Just like
I'm kind of
keep
invested
looking out
in-
the window.
I'm kind of invested in Talt's continued health.
Alright, alright.
I mean, with being a puppy.
Oh yeah,
Well, I mean, we
while
could
we were
take
busy on our
shifts, like
3
one person
downtimes-
outside with a fire.
Yeah, while we were busy on our 3 downtimes, I loaned Talt out to the guards for patrols and stuff.
I thought the whole point
What kind of nick is he in?
He's in good shape, actually. He's, in fact, been very thoroughly brushed down and looks quite shiny and proud, all things considered.
Hobgoblins know how to treat a warhorse.
Probably better than they used to treat their women.
Absolutely.
That's
That's factually correct.
Yep.
Not getting rid of the wolf cloak. I'm gonna give you a.
Jeez.
We may have to have a conversation about that later.
Yeah. Frida, your little hut is the most adorable thing ever, and I'm very happy to be a part of this experience.
Puppy, winter wolf.
Alright. No, Fen isn't here. You can't name the wolf Tam either.
Why would I? No, I wouldn't do that.
I know, that's
Out
So
of,
I'm
out of-
responding
out
to
of
chat.
Out of just sheer no.
out of sheer
How
no.
about you name it Awu?
Oh woo.
Look at that.
Oh, his name could be Little Ruru.
Luru.
No, I'll think of a name for it.
Oh, wait,
I mean,
hold
some
on.
kind of male
Chat's
equivalent
got
of Bambi.
Chat's got your back.
Hun.
Hearn.
Hun.
God, just keep recycling the
the
same
winter
3
wolf,
names
wow.
over and over and over again, forever and ever.
Jesus.
No, I'm gonna think of a new name.
Ludwig.
How about
No,
Skissa?
that's
What would I
horrible.
name-
That's my mom.
That's my mom.
Name Wolfgang. Apparently, that's a real name.
Yes, Wolfgang
You know
is
what?
indeed a real
You know what I'm
name.
thinking? You know what? Say. You know what? You know what? Actually, Frida. What are I need? You know, a big strong winter wolf needs a big strong noble like name. What are any kind of? I need a name for. Are there any like notable like military figures, like heroic figures? Not my mom or anyone from her group, though. Someone else.
You
Do
should
you have
Well,
any
there is
bardic
the-
legends of heroes?
You should
Well,
name
there
it.
is the story. There is the story about the legendary wolf that traveled the world, known under the guise of Silverfang.
Cinnamon. Ah, legendary warrior Cinnamon. It's just your massive wolf in like mithril barding. We ride Cinnamon.
Just continuing the meme.
Any other legends or tales? Doesn't have to be about animals. It could be like a great figure in a time past.
What about calling him Harper?
Harper.
Yeah. As in Sigurd Harper.
You're probably gonna. Okay, so just to keep things going,
Why do you keep?
You're probably gonna be thinking about this for at least a day, so you should probably just move on. Because knowing you, Kinathis, you're going to start tomorrow and you'll be like, I have the perfect name.
That's why I'm like
character,
asking in character the rest of the group, like other people.
Okay, I'm mentioning this out of character, but if you gave the wolf the name Cinnamon, you had to give him an ability to breathe fire, because then it's cinnamon.
Well, he's a winter wolf,
toast,
so
and
no.
then crunch.
Cinnamon toast crunch. Nice.
Hey Marcus, you're from way in the past. Did you know any like great like warriors or?
Wait, does he
legendary
know the name Harper
paladins?
when I bring it up then? He would know of Sigurd, like, from an actual close to his timeline time.
Yeah, that name probably rings a bell.
What about Clove?
Zanza, why is all of your suggestions condiments?
Spices.
I don't know. It seemed like a good trend.
DCM is just looking at the fucking spice rack he has.
Yeah. Ah, of course. Call it turmeric. What about garam masala? Oh, he's not a crossbreed. He can't be garam masala or 5 spice.
I mean, look, Hedrah's literally not wrong here.
Yeah.
I'm not going to be satisfied till I have an animal that I know in my history that is named Spice.
I mean, you have to have something else named Spice, because then you can have the Spice and Wolf.
The one named Spice has to be one of the ones staying with me. Just like how Salty is still a loyal companion despite the fact I never use him.
He just pulls the cart now. Long past are the days of this draft horse knowing the joys of riding free. The ears flapping behind him from his master.
I think Sigurd. Zanza, of course, in character, is all for naming anything after anything that has to do with Sig and his family.
I just think that Harper's a cool name, and it's also got that classic D&D connotation of the bardic spies.
Although I'm... Wait, Kinathis, are you unmuted?
No, yes, I'm here.
Okay. You're just...
Well-
I haven't heard Adjatha in a while.
Yes.
He did
That's why
have...
I was asking, like, does this paladin know of any great figures from his time?
Patch. He still might be BRB. Oh wait, no, he should be back. No, he's still AFK. He didn't say anything.
Yeah,
after
he's not
today.
come back.
Might
He's
as well-
currently busy masturbating.
You might as well continue and name him later. God damn it!
Vetra the Betrayer.
So accurate, but still.
Name the wolf Conrad.
Oh my god.
Oh, God, I could.
Conrad's a
I
cool
could.
name. And also it means that if Savin ever has to play as the voice of the wolf, he'll have to do a Russian accent.
We must overthrow the humanitarian.
No.
Humanitarian.
And you're like,
About-
yes, good, Conrad, good.
Do I find
There
another
was-
wolf and name it Vetra?
He
we
will
get
always
Vetra?
carry a torch for you.
You know what?
There
Maybe
was
I will
a
name it
warrior.
Conrad.
Yeah.
There was a dwarven warrior that fell during the initial siege of the dwarven capital, which I can't out of character. I can't really fucking remember the name of it other than Gastagoth, which is wrong.
You should call him Monty in honor of everyone's favorite fallen hero.
Was Savin? What was it? Mordenhall or
The city was called Mordenthal, yeah.
yeah?
Which was Morgan's Hall.
Mordenhall was named Magnus Steel Crusher.
Magnus.
Magnus is also a pretty
Yes.
good wolf name.
That's a pretty good name too.
It's pretty
No,
hard
no,
for
no love for Monty. You should call him Deathworth.
I,
I'm still-
I think Magnus works best because it's
Well, yeah.
When
it's
you
also
You know,
Somebody's-
I like
when
that. I
somebody's
like that.
named
Magnus is
Magnus.
pretty good.
Damn it,
That's-
we're missing
Yeah,
out,
you-
comrade.
you can't really think of anything other than some bitching motherfucker.
It's true.
I mean, Magnus does mean great. I believe. Or the great or something.
Yeah, I mean, it literally has the Nordic Icelandic like connotations. And this is a winter wolf.
Yeah, I'm gonna name it Magnus. I'll name it Magnus. Magnus is pretty baller of a name.
That is a really cool name. Yeah. All right.
No comrade.
Let me dig up a little wolf token here.
You should call him Mjolnir.
But he's ice, not lightning.
This is true.
Zanza's the lightning
Do,
thing.
do I have any Q winter wolf token? Oh, I do. Oh man.
Oh boy,
Is it the Tasha token?
Poppy Winter.
Yeah, let me just make a token of
Magnus.
Tasha real quick.
Just give me 2 seconds of Photoshop.
Yeah, because if you carry that
Magnus.
token with you, you'll be safe at all times.
I'm just gonna roll for a D2 for the genders of
No, it's already
Cora
been
and
done.
Eva.
Oh, great, Cora, Neva.
They're
Cora
they're
and
both
Ava?
female.
They're both
They
chicks.
are?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, thank you for, you know,
You were told before, and then you forgot again.
Yeah, he literally rolled for it.
Maybe.
It's right there.
that's for the puppy.
That's the pup.
Yeah, I didn't roll
The
for
pups
their
do.
genders. They were just both female the whole time.
Oh,
Let's
you
see.
were talking about the cockatrices.
Should this be a
It's just people.
red winter wolf or a pure white winter wolf? That is the question.
Well,
You know,
his
I don't know.
dad it was a winter wolf, and his mom was winter wolf.
I was about to say
Just
I've
said
never,
it yourself.
I think they're both white, right?
I was about to
Yes.
say I've never seen a red winter wolf, but then again,
I mean,
Yeah.
Those
I've
are the
token art
cinder
for it.
wolves, are the red orange
Mhm.
ones.
Yep.
Alright.
What's the
and
name
we
again?
have-
Because
I don't fucking remember
his
what that
mom
one's
was
called.
white winter wolf, dead on the ground because she didn't die of, cold. She died of starvation. And his
And
dad
Papa
died
died of
of Sansa.
Dad died of Zanza.
look, I'm not gonna take that sin. We gave them 2 chances to run away, and they still came
They
back. to
were
rob us.
hungry wolves.
They were hungry wolves. Yeah, it was gonna happen. Sad, but it happened.
It's sad that it happens, but I'm not gonna take that sin. I'm not gonna
You
make
just,
you feel bad.
yeah, you take this as a fucking lesson, Magnus. Don't you fuck with the bunny man. Flex, man.
Boogeyman, Bunny Man.
Yeah.
God,
It is how nature is part of nature.
Yeah. Bunsaw is ready.
However, this one will be spared. Nature's cruel indifference.
Alright, so yeah, you now have a little winter wolf tucked into your bosoms. Here's his little token.
Little Magnus.
but
Oh,
he'll
man.
Pretty cool.
Eventually he'll
Pretty
look
good.
like this.
Oof.
Holy shit, it's gonna be like a couple of miles across.
Yeah.
Yeah,
They all
he
crushed, the
is
necromancers.
Jormungandr, but a wolf.
So,
Holy shit,
He's just-
he was three.
Now the
I
only
think
thing I
it's
need
like
to
18
do,
miles long.
what I need to do is I need to train Magnus to wield a sword in his mouth.
Oh my god. Yes.
no.
Yes.
Okay, so no. Shh.
Okay.
Save it.
Yes.
This is your fault. This can't happen. This is your
Yes,
fault.
it will happen.
really?
It
Why-
will
why can't it
now
happen?
Because
I want
will
it to
now do
happen.
this.
Because I could have taken the Kensai Rune Forge where I could train people, and I could have trained the wolf to hold a fucking sword. We would have had that in mechanics able to happen.
I mean, that's what
Yeah,
downtime's
no.
for too. It's
Yeah,
fine.
I was gonna say.
Yeah.
Okay.
It can totally learn a non-skill proficiency, aka the sword. Whilst you were busy being an adorable, he was learning the sword.
will
I mean, you
train
can do
you.
both at the same time.
Well, I probably won't train Magnus because I don't know how to use a sword.
I'll happily
Zanza
train
can do it.
Magnus.
Zanza is a Kensai. He is a weapon master. Do this. He will
Sweet.
train him to use a great sword.
Oh my
And we
god.
will train Magnus until he gains level as of Eldritch Knight.
Yeah.
And we'll wield a sword in his mouth.
So Merisiel, when are you going to respec into what your true calling is and just become a ranger or a nature
I should just be a fucking. I should just change and become a druid.
Druid. Yeah. Fucking nailing it so far.
Clear
glorious.
loves nature too. Anyway, but I like holy fire. But I'm
It's
so-
like,
I'm
oh,
so-
you're holding a pup there. It's like,
But
"So
I'm
like
so
a druid."
fucking
I'm
garbage
like,
when it comes to
yeah.
skill checks and.
So the Deuce Buzz and
Pubtorius, please. Yes.
Alright. So, the next day, oh boy, encounters.
More encounters.
Huh, I've just noticed that Roll20 calculates hexes and boxes like completely differently. Even when you're holding Alt and you go from one side of a square to the other, you will get what the digits are broken up into. So like this would say like a mile, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. But a hex will not do that. It will only do a hex increment, no matter how you handle it.
I should really get something to eat. I really am.
what is the encounter?
Okay.
If it's fucking Winter Wars, you son of a bitch.
No,
swear.
Don't you take my baby!
No, we already handled the winter wolves. They're all gone now.
They're all gone now.
Uh,
No, this is also the last Great Wolf.
Yeah, the last Winter Wolf.
no, yeah, I guess that's appropriate actually. While you're off in the woods, maybe one of you is going to get some water or something, or you're finding
I'm doing
some
the
extra
opposite
food.
of getting water.
Anyway, you stumble upon a
Yay,
very
I get back.
yes, no edge.
You know,
We now have Magnus, the Winterwolf pup, tagging along. It's great.
it's called a quick pub date, Zanza.
Yeah, it's a pup date. So yeah, you wander into a little dell, and
Excuse
all right, you brought this on yourself. Make a dexterity saving throw, Zanza.
Fucking
You could have avoided this, but no.
No, it would have been just a random as to which one of you this bumps into, but
dexterity. There we
saving
go.
throw, yes. Okay, cool. So yeah, there's a giant spider web immediately in front of your face,
Zanza
like
is
a
kinda-
giant spider
Oh
web.
boy.
So
I'm
Zanza
like
is
halfway to the bushes to go pee.
Zanza's kind of backing up slowly,
So let's
look around himself just to make sure there isn't a giant man-eating spider coming for him.
Yeah, about that.
So
let me
about
just-
that, how do you like giant man-eating spiders coming for your face?
I don't
Yeah,
know.
it is.
Kreshia spider was pretty adorable. Maybe it'll make a new friend.
Spider wave.
That's
She's
familiar.
been so far every time Ira has interacted with other spiders, they've had a lovely time because they just think that she's adorable. They all want to date her.
So I'm guessing it's initiative.
Yeah, let me move you guys over to another map here, and we'll do the whole
Oh,
initiative
boy.
thing as some giant spiders decide that, you know what would be great is if we had lunch. An adventure
Probably
lunch.
off to the side, going
A
pee.
lunch of adventure.
There we go. Also, can I have my warhorse topped?
No, you guys have wandered off the road for a bit to like go find food and go pee. So yeah, they're off a little bit.
How many
Alright.
tokens of my character do you have? I have to keep changing the stats every time.
I literally pulled this off the main menu.
Okay, I'll have to change the main one.
I told you to do that weeks ago.
I did, but for
Well.
some reason my health keeps going back. I'm pretty sure I did. I am before I didn't, but I'm pretty sure I did.
Alright. Boop. Jesus Christ, that is a horrifying token.
Oh god, that is pretty horrifying.
God, why?
Hey, it's a spider penis.
That's a horrible spider. That's a nope right there.
It's a giant ball of nope.
Into its one.
Please no.
Spider dick. Spider dick.
So Zanza's
Wait, that's a mighty
Fuck the
Bush
DCL.
joke, I'm pretty sure. They call me the
Fuck
spider.
DCL.
You know why? It is because I have these 6 cocks.
No,
And
but
that
don't
sounds
you
more
know,
inconvenient than
does-
anything else.
You see him go,
Does
go
spider
for a pee at
have
one point, and it
puss-puss?
is actually just 6 streams, and they're literally all in different directions. It's very highbrow humor.
The spider has puss puss.
I don't know what you're asking, but roll initiative already.
I hate the fact that Spider's got a 20.
Oh, Jesus,
I
yeah, they did.
resent you and your spider initiative.
I
Wow.
got it. I got a 19. I'm
That
like,
spider
yeah,
nailed it.
I got a 13. I'm going first.
I
Spider
dropped the ball. Wow. Wow.
Jesus
Wow.
Christ, you guys, what the fuck?
And here I am with my 3.
The dice are just
You know
not.
what? I'm just gonna go. I'm gonna go heat up some macaroni and cheese and get a drink.
Sweet.
You guys have fun.
I go for mac and cheese. Hey,
I mean, hey, you got wolf pup. You're obviously tending to the wolf pup.
it's just because Mary's got some business. Her penis has folded away. If she needs to go pee, it's like an ordeal. She's got to tie that cute ribbon up. It's just harder work.
Alright, is
Oh,
everyone on the
man.
board? Yeah.
The face spider just looks like those other spiders, but if he were in the middle of a flashback. Is that like that spider is having a flashback?
Oh. Alright, Frida, I believe you're going first here. Let's see, you have a 3, they have a 3. I think we need to roll off.
Okay, 1d20 then.
Yeah, just straight D20. Well.
Fuck.
It,
It does enough.
If we had both gotten a 1, it would have to be another Venus.
I think you would have just both gone down to the bottom of the initiative order.
You both were so
Okay.
excited about going first, you trip over.
Alright, Frida, you're up.
Okay. Frida first. She goes.
Gotta go fast.
She goes. She pokes. She vanishes.
Oh yeah, using that little magic item you got.
Yeah.
That thing is.
And
dope as fucking
Sansa
shit.
got heroism.
Nice. Okay, spider time. Spider
Oh, the
time.
Shadow goat.
So, Kreshia, you're, letting loose the streams of nature there.
I
And-
pee in his face. Take that!
If you had gotten initiative over him, I totally would have let you, impose disadvantage by just pissing on him. But alas, he has the drop on
Oh, yeah.
you.
Nothing,
So,
nothing says I can see shit like getting ammonia and salts in your eyes.
No, I'm pretty sure I pee in his face.
you pee in his face pretty hardcore.
It's like a yellow fucking cable. It's got force.
Alright,
Just
Zanza. You
Yo.
get some web shot at you. Oh boy.
Damn it.
And it hits. So, yeah, you are restrained. You are splattered against the nearby tree as another spider comes up and attacks with advantage and hits you. And I'm going to need a DC 11 Constitution saving throw.
Oh boy. Give me a sec.
Okay?
Oh, they got that cool poison. The one that doesn't kill him.
Yeah. And meanwhile, another giant spider will come up and attack Marcus. And
When
miss.
that guy gets within 10 feet, I'm gonna bonk him.
Alright.
Ooh, passed.
Yeah, you're fine. So you take 6 piercing and 1 poison damage, Zanza.
No. He has heroism.
So he
Oh,
takes
yeah.
3 physical damage and 1 poison damage. Boop, boop, boop. Speaking of which, Zanza!
Okay, so how do multiple attacks work? If I spend an action to get free, are those both my attacks?
Yes. So you would be using your action to escape. You cannot take the attack action.
These
Okay.
motherfuckers. Alright, alright. I'm gonna use my action to escape. What do I need to roll?
Let's see. Let me scroll up here a
It says
bit.
strength DC
Yeah, it's a
12.
DC 12 strength check.
Can I cannot make an acrobatics?
No. It
Not
is.
even if I jump off the
Wait, wait.
You can't jump anywhere.
Jump.
You are splattered on a tree.
Fair.
Oh,
Jump and pull the tree out of its fucking roots.
You are not strong enough to do that.
Oh well, that's fine.
Yeah, alright. You rip yourself out. Well, it's a strength check, not a saving throw, but still.
Okay.
Either way, more than enough
Well, I'm
to
going to
pull yourself free.
pull myself free, and since I cannot dual wield and was currently wielding one sword already, I will go up and spend a key point to flurry of blows.
Okay.
So fist and fist,
Well, those are two solid hits.
and on the first one, I will impose. I'll use another key point to try stunning strike.
Alright.
It has to make a DC 13, I believe.
Alright, what kind of checks? Constitution?
I think it's Constitution. Let me check.
Alright, he fails. Doesn't really matter. So he is stunned as fuck. Bonk.
And then, because I can still move right now,
Mm-hmm.
let me... Well, I still have all my movement, so why the fuck not? Actually, I don't want them to get Frida. Let's jump in
they
this tree.
can't see me.
Oh yeah, they can't. Oh fuck, they can't even see you.
I have no idea if Frida's there.
I will jump up that tree.
Fucking Bilboing it up. Alright. Hi, Tasha.
Hi, Tasha.
Alright, Kreshia, your dick is flopping around and there's a spider in your face covered in piss.
I will, like, sort of adjust my stance a little bit, and then I'm going to thunder wave it away. I'm going to spend it at second level, I think.
Okay, fair enough.
Go away, I'm not finished. I'm back later. Still peeing.
Alright, yeah. It gets blasted back 10 feet.
Step
Wow,
back behind a
piss.
tree. So
This is
rude.
planet piss.
Yeah, I'm just like, God. It was midstream.
To resume being. Alright.
Yeah, and there's a bonus action, she will shake. Zip up.
Alright.
Wait, does that
Marcus.
mean you hold up your hand?
When
Yes,
this
that
guy was
exact kind of
approaching towards me, I bonked him
Yeah.
when he was 10 feet out, so he should be, 5 feet off in one direction.
Sure. Did that stop his
Okay.
movement?
Yes, drops
Oh.
his movement to 0.
Neat.
And then I will take a stance to guard Mary and activate my channel divinity. So I now have a blessed weapon.
Sweetness.
I will
Oh god, what
scold
is
these
that a giant ice
arachnids.
spider?
Come on, you're better than
Space
this.
spider
You're not
right there.
arthropods.
You're not Arthur.
God, why?
He's having a flashback. Don't
Oh,
interrupt
he's
him.
having a flashback.
So yeah, this phase spider is gonna phase on over
Oh,
here.
phase spider.
Whoop, 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 whoop.
Phase
Phase.
spider. Oh, that's even worse.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
just a
that's
phase,
not bad.
guys.
Yeah.
So yeah, he's gonna come over here and just lunge out of the aether and try and dogpile onto Syrah. Which I
Bad.
don't think is gonna hit her. Nope,
So
it does not. Which is good, because holy shit, that's a lot of damage. That would have dropped her
That's so
instantly.
much.
And yeah, I think that's all I can really do.
All it can do is potentially an incredible quantity of damage.
Alright.
God King.
Yes, what's Jeffrey gonna do?
Jeffrey's first going to fly upwards a bunch.
Mhm.
Make sure he doesn't get web shot.
Or just killed by a single attack.
Or just fucking geeked. So he takes wing. And then phase spiders seem scary as shit, so Jeffrey's going to rock out with his cock out too, he was also busy going pee. It's a bad time for everyone to be caught so short. Rock out! 19.
Zanza, puncher of animals.
All right,
You know what?
he hits
Shit.
and deals 8
Actually-
points of damage.
Actually, Savin, I need to make an important roll.
Hmm.
What do I roll for cock size?
Oh god, was Zanza also peeing?
That's why I said he was already wielding a sword.
Oh, I
Yeah.
see.
Yeah.
All
literally the
right,
entire
well,
party has been
I'll
caught
let
short.
you choose, Zanza. Do you want Zanza to have like a little teeny trappy bunny wing, or do you want to have the mammoth?
That's why I think the dice should decide, because I am fine with either one.
All right, let's
What is it? a
pick
a
something
coin
really
toss?
swingy.
It's a Subway sandwich.
Let's say, I don't know.
D100.
No, God no.
In millimeters,
Oh, what are you?
it's
Oh,
fine.
wait, what are you talking about?
No, no, isn't the,
Santa's
the number
dick
for
size.
variants.
Oh, one
That would be
1d12.
2d12.
All right.
2d12. Oh God.
It could potentially be literally half the size of your body.
Oh my god.
You
Oh,
have
God.
like
Holy
you are
fuck.
smuggling multiple Subway sandwiches.
That's a pretty decent roll.
Thank you. Jesus.
I mean, Merisiel is secure in her sort of masculinity, so she's
Also,
like, wow.
thank you, Adjatha.
So her response would be, wow, I guess your dad really is a minotaur. Oh shit.
Are you sure your mom wasn't also? Fuck.
Pretty sure.
Oh no, he got fucking webbed to a tree with it. That's gonna really suck coming off.
No, it's fine. It's just a condom now.
You know what? And that
He has-
actually
he has
prompts
in
another
fact got a-
question.
yeah, a
So
sticky silken
Zanza, how
sock.
do you hide that? I'm actually kind of astonished.
He has
so
a sheath.
The only magical item that Zanza actually has that was gifted to by his parent was a thong
You
of
have
holding.
magic underwear?
A thong of holding.
Thong
A
of
thong
holding.
of holding.
You put it on and
Oh,
it
I
puts your
see.
dick
That's
inside
how-
there.
Oh, so that's how it works. Okay, yeah, alright, yeah.
You know what? Yeah, sure. Okay. You just add that to your inventory.
It
You can
makes-
never sell it or do anything with it, but it exists.
I'm not.
I think that's how all those like hand-me-down magical items. Like if you start with a wand, the wand only works for your character, right? So in this case, yeah, you just started with magical panties that only work on you.
Look, man, it works. It goes like
Heirlooms.
this.
Starting
Heirloom
here can
rules.
always only be sold for 1 copper.
It's like
Yeah.
this. Most men, if they have need for a thong of holding, they don't want it because they want to show it off.
Yeah.
Zanza's
Whoosh.
thong of holding.
Alas,
Oh,
it
looks
is
like
not a
Mama
sneak
gave him one of
attack,
the
and
good
then Sira's gonna disengage the
Going
fuck
to
on
a
out of
hunting.
there.
Yeah. Hit
Go
and run.
like, I don't know, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 up here. Bye. Mary.
Fucking hit though.
Go, mom.
You know what? That face spider could also literally be like, you know, when they're frozen in time right before the time breaker attack lands on them. Don't worry, time's about to resume again and his heart's gonna get punched straight out. Hello?
I think Mary is still eating mac and cheese.
Oh, I was muted. Double muted. Okay.
Of course you were.
So, hey Oscar, give me a hand here aiming this, all right? So I'm gonna get some.
Why, do you also have your cock out?
No, I mean, no.
Do familiars give
If
aid?
by do I have my cock out? Do I mean witch bolt?
Who are you witch bolting?
This closest guy that Marcus is standing off against. I'm gonna try and fry it.
Alright, cool.
I'm also gonna try and cast it like an actual.
Save.
You're bad at focused fire.
Why did that work?
No, it's fine.
Did that
Holy
actually
Jesus.
work?
Yeah, you just disintegrate it.
Bam!
Yeah, there's just this crispy crackling sound as the spider's electrocuted and just starts leaking out of all of its little chitinous
rendered
orifices.
unto
Uh-huh.
ash.
No, it isn't.
Oh wait, I think I
because
even.
that's
Oh, I didn't
it will be
recalculate.
fried.
Wait, okay. So, why is it that only sometimes the character sheet prompts you on what spell slot you want to use, and sometimes it doesn't?
It's a
Because
setting.
are you using it out of your spell slot, or are you using it out of the attack bar?
I'm getting out of the attack bar.
Here's Kina, but
Hmm.
it's thrown at highest level.
I know.
You don't get, so it should be what? You get level 3, so it's,
It should be level 3 now.
yeah, so
I
3
just don't
d12,
understand.
but
Like,
it's
this,
still
like
the,
these character sheets just baffle me sometimes.
so it doesn't work. But it's still dead. You should have
I'll
rolled
just
another
have to
d12.
configure it manually, I guess.
Yep.
So that should have been an extra D12 on that. So he's
Well,
even
he's
crispier.
super duper crispy creamed.
Let's see. Firebolt's a 2d10. That's fine.
Alright. Frida.
Okay, so who's hurt? Nobody.
No,
Other than
we've come out
Zanza.
this miraculously not fucked yet.
Oh, not yet.
Yeah, yet
And
is
then-
definitely the operative, sadly.
I will sneak over here. Be stealth goat.
Stealth goat.
And in worst case scenario, we'll be prepared to, save Kreshia when she inevitably gets, ass fucked by murder spiders.
Literally the only thing that can hit me is a goddamn crit if I really want to spend the spell levels on it.
Yeah, but that's when it's
That's
gonna
why.
fuck
That's
you
what's
up
gonna
with one
happen.
hit.
Yeah. Yeah.
Especially now that
Critical
you've been-
hit. Alright,
And it happens without a shadow of a doubt every fucking time when I'm confident.
so you're readying an action to heal?
Hubris. Yes.
Nope.
Or,
that
yeah,
one.
oh yeah, that one's
Jeffrey's in the
stunned.
air. And also he can't.
Alright,
You'd have to move underneath Jeffrey.
so let's see. This one is going to try and recharge its web. It does. So it's immediately just going to shoot its web at Marcus, since he's the closest target, really. Just going to scuttle up here. Blech. Let's see if he hits. Oh, shit. Alright. Marcus, as you assume your defensive stance and start channeling your divine power into your weapon, you get hit in the back by a giant insectile cum shot and just smeared onto the floor.
Oh no,
There we go.
this is terrible. I just realized. Spiders are arthropods.
The horrible conclusions you come to in these times.
One of them will attack Kreshia in close combat.
Yeah. Come out myself. Nope.
And I think that's it. And this one stops being stunned, I imagine.
It stops being stunned at the end of my turn. But I'm not going to attack it. So
Okay,
might as
so,
well.
yeah. Cool stuff. Zanza.
Okay, so I'm going to roll a 1d2. On a 1, Zanza is a total fucking weeb. On a 2, he has better sense. Okay. So Zanza's not going to yell out the anime name of this attack.
Oh, come
Thank
on!
God.
But he's going to spend a key point.
Aw.
Oh,
And
are you gonna do the
he's
ultra leap?
Okay, so last turn he jumped onto a tree.
Oh,
So he's going
no.
to spend a key point to long jump and high jump all the way over here because he can do that. And he's going to strike from above this motherfucker.
Okay.
You're gonna Dragoon leap at him?
He's
Oh,
gonna
yeah.
Dragoon leap at him. Are you
That
using
was
your
one-
glaive?
No, unfortunately, Zanza's using the great sword.
No.
I'm sorry.
It's not accurate.
Boo.
It's not accurate. It's not the actual Dragoon leap. He's doing the Berserker leap, so he's gonna.
Boo.
It's like just a really long distance, like the Artorias flip.
Yeah. You know, I said the same thing last. Whenever Guts is in his Berserker armor and he's doing the little flips and spins in the air with his great sword, that's pretty much what Zanza's doing.
Alright.
So
Yeah, go ahead and Roll a d4, because there's webs all over here, and it would be a real shame if you just launched yourself into a giant
And
spider
get
web.
stuck.
Like
In the air.
What a shame, says the spider to the fly.
Wait, excuse me. Webs above the fucking trees?
In the trees, yeah.
I'm jumping.
Well, you have to
long
go
and
up
high
and
jumping.
then down.
He goes over.
Okay, fair enough.
Alright, that's fine. You do not get webbed. You just get covered in spider gunk.
Do I get any bonus fall damage? Probably not.
I'm not going to give you extra fall damage. I will give you advantage for the massive surprise attack from above, though.
Okay, so he's striking with Mifflin. Boop and boop.
Alright, 2 hits.
And let's spend key point for Stunning Fist.
Alright, it dies.
Oh, wait, what?
You just drive your sword into the thing's brain and you kill it.
Oh.
Excellent. Well, let me make sure this thing isn't like resistant to a million things. No, it dies.
I was expecting that to be so much more tanky. Well. Right. Well, I guess I'll just kind of scuttle.
I'll just scuttle.
Just scuttle away. I'll jump back into the tree. Was not expected to die so fast. Actually, no. Let me take position against to help Marcus.
Alright. Kreshia.
Like peer over my shoulder where I was gonna go help her out with the spider situation. Oh, okay. Wait, you're back again? I thought you learned the first time. Yeah, you're lucky I've buttoned that away.
It hisses and like
Shout
shakes
Merisiel, Duskrender!
pee at
And
you.
then bring the sword in.
Ah, okay. Yeah, it also dies. Blech.
Yeah, and just because it would be fancier, it's done with a resounding booming blade for a whole extra damage. It doesn't. Wait, that doesn't look like that's
You just
calculated.
shatter the spider from the insides.
Oh,
Marcus,
right, yeah, you just
you're
hack it
webbed.
with your armor.
Ah, stuff is gross. My helper to hack the stupid web off me.
Alright. Make a strength check.
I could just attack it though.
Can you attack while you're restrained? Let me just
I mean,
double check.
Your speed is 0. That's all it does.
I
No,
remember
that's
when we were talking-
grappled.
Yeah.
Restrained is a different condition. Just gonna look.
Interesting. That thing is not rolling
MP,
correctly. No,
let's see. The creature's spirit.
I'm
Attack rolls against the creature.
curious.
All right, you have disadvantage on your attack rolls, is what restrain does to you. But I don't think you're in any real danger of missing. But go ahead and roll.
0.
AC 10. Yep, you hit, and you slice the webbing away. Manage
this
to
stuff is
maneuver your
terrible.
halberd and cut it away.
I'll stand up, go over here, and give this guy a serious talking to.
To be
Does
fair,
this one work? That one works. What the fuck?
All
Oh no, they both work. I don't know what changed.
right, yeah, he takes a solid hit. Bonk.
Sorry about that for spamming the wall of thing, but that was
Green
for some
flame!
reason.
And we'll also pop a smite off on that.
wait.
All right.
How are you attacking him? Oh wait,
The
you
creature is still up, but just barely. It's reeling and wheezing.
Well, I'll give him a taste of the backside too, because I'm very disappointed that he hid his allegiance with the trilobites against me.
That, unfortunately, is a miss.
Don't worry.
Oh, curse your
God can check.
chitinous exoskeleton.
All right, Jeffrey, can you kill Steel?
Finisher.
He does not kill it. It is still up.
Really? Oh, I rolled snake eyes and it's damaged.
Yeah, it could have been magnificent, but alas. Let's see. Sira's just gonna ready an action. Mary.
These things aren't as hardy as I had expected, so don't
Me
think I
too.
need to blast another, just like full power attack. So don't need to. Anymore. Why do I have all these up? Go away. Okay. I also closed my character sheet by accident. Shit.
Why do I have all of these up? I don't need these. Ah, fuck.
The one I did need was gone.
I'd laugh, but I do that every fucking time.
Oh god, wait, I could totally just end this right now, probably.
You gonna shadow?
Yeah, I can take him out right now.
Oh, right.
And forest fire time.
Okay, that's a good point.
No, it's not forest fire. It's the middle of fucking winter. Everything is frozen.
Yeah, I know.
God damn it.
The tree might
Calm
explode,
down.
though.
No.
This is gonna be
no.
really hot. Like my burning hands might be turning from red to blue at this point.
Go ahead and roll damage.
Did that actually?
That's just a
did
blank.
That's an empty
Literally
box.
nothing. I'll just use the other one then.
Why is your character sheet so messed up? That is really cool. The little box. Alright. One of these guys gets roasted and there's nothing he can do about it. The other one might survive if he passes a save. Ho ho!
Wow.
The will to live.
I didn't know spiders could backflip. Ira, could you backflip?
Era backflips.
Okay.
It's just more of a bounce and then landing upside down and sort of scuttling back up.
She like rolls around the rim of my hat and I have to flip her.
Yeah. So yeah, that's what that spider does. It just falls onto its back out of the way. Frida.
Oh shit.
Does a little dance. She moon goes backwards towards the party.
While she's invisible, she's throwing some sweet new shapes.
Oh god, that's right. You can turn invisible.
She is invisible.
She's a shadow.
Yeah, and here's the thing. It says it lasts until I take a hostile action of any form. It literally, she's invisible.
For the rest
For
of her
the
life.
rest of her life.
Until
my
she
God, no.
literally says something bad to someone.
Frida just disappears from our life, and we never. But we know.
We continue to feel her guiding step amongst us at all times. We just assume that she fell into the phase when the spiders came out, and she's trapped in a flashback somewhere. But her goodness has always been with us.
You can hear her voice on the wind. I'm just standing right next to you.
Yeah, it's all like bardic inspirations and.
Sometimes
you're
I still
right,
think
Frida
I can
of my
hear
memories.
her
Yeah.
talking.
I
Yep.
can feel her hand on my back pushing me forward, and it makes me fight harder.
This is just literally like, they're like, come on, you're holding us up.
Alright, Frida, you doing anything?
She moonwalked.
Alright, fair enough.
Yeah, I'm moonwalk.
Alright, giant spider, GTFOs. Fuck
Oh,
this
he's running?
noise!
I'm
Magic
half
missile.
cooked. I don't like this.
Yeah, it does not want to be your dinner. That's not how this was supposed to work. So yeah, it
Do
scuttles
I
away.
care enough?
Alright, yeah, it dies. Bleh.
Okay, Kreshia saved me the trouble.
Yeah, I was like, I see Zanza tooling up, like, he will run further than this fucking magic missile. Just like, do the finger pistol.
Zanza was looking at the bases like, do I want to run after a giant spider?
Nah, I got this.
Alright, spiders are eliminated.
Spiders of unusual size.
They
Zanza
were.
brings out a
And
checklist
been
and checks
eaten.
that off.
You always
Says,
gotta be
"Do
good
I
to
don't
your
know if we want
spouse.
to eat giant spider.
Yeah, no, the legs are crispy and
Okay.
nutritious.
Probably
As
don't.
some- as
I'm gonna go to
somebody
the
who has
bathroom real quick
eaten,
though,
like,
so
big-
hang in for a minute.
As somebody who has eaten big spiders, like actual bird spiders, which these fuckers look like, without the hair,
Yeah.
it's not bad. It's just clean protein.
Yeah, it's more of a squig factor for us weaker mortal. I know I couldn't eat a
Yeah,
spider
no,
without.
but here's the thing, DCL. You have protein in an exoskeleton, which gives it just a nice crunch. It's not a tough shell. So it's
No, I mean,
like crispy with meat.
Yeah, they don't like the concept of eating a spider.
It's literally just the idea of eating a spider is so gross to people since they don't like spiders usually.
At some
that
point, I
it's-
still want to have a scorpion lollipop.
Yeah, that most people wouldn't eat a spider just because they're not used to it. It could taste totally fine, and I would still be squeaked out not because of the taste, but just because my brain's saying no, it's bad.
Here's the thing. For a scorpion, you make sure to take off the poison stinger and separate the tail from the body, because the body is bitter as shit and the tail and the stinger is
Look,
Well,
there's
filled with
there's a picture
poison.
of them, little scorpion lollipops.
those old things.
Yeah, I want to try
I
some of them.
remember them.
Why do you?
Yeah, but here's the thing though. The tail itself is actually pretty tasty. There's just clean protein in that. Don't mix it with the body though. The body is bitter as fuck.
Ah,
That's just like all straight guts.
Yeah, and filters and organs and everything. It's like it's just ichor and nasty tasting. It's like really bitter. If you're into that, okay, power to you. But yes, you take the tail, you nip the tip, you rip it off, you fry the tail. There you go. Nice crunch to it as well.
so Merisiel is gonna be riding a wolf into battle pretty soon, right?
Not pretty soon. Dude, it's a puppy.
Oh yeah, if it's fair enough. It'll be a few.
It can't even see yet. It's like, it was born just a couple days ago.
Okay, yeah, we got some time. But if
Yeah,
you
a few
keep it,
years.
if you keep it for in-game years, you're gonna have a wolf mount, and that's gonna be badass.
Oh
I
my
should
god.
I should just be a druid.
There is a thing called the Tequila Licks Lollipop, which is a tequila lollipop with an edible worm in it. I'm just like looking up crazy candies.
Mhm.
Scorpion
But then I
vodka
wouldn't
sounds like
probably
it'd fuck
use
your whole day
spells
up.
for short rest and it's like blah.
Dude, this is testing damage.
Toasted ants. Yeah, scorpion vodka. Holy shit.
You see, that actually makes sense to me.
Why?
I don't know. It's just something that I can see. It's like scorpions and vodka. I don't know why that doesn't seem crazy to me.
There's reindeer pate, green crocodile curry.
Oh,
I think it's just because I can imagine a rich establishment having like some huge bottle of sake with a scorpion at the bottom to flavor or whatever.
And sake? No, that would be horrible.
No, in vodka. I was still on
Yeah,
vodka.
yeah, but here's the thing. Reindeer pate, which caribou pate, is fucking delicious, okay? And like green, did you say green coconut curry? Like from
green crocodile curry.
Crocodile.
Oh, crocodile is actually very hormonal, but it's clean. It's clean meat.
Yeah, no, I've had a crocodile burger before.
Oh, nice.
It's interesting eating. It's like it still tastes kind of like a beef burger would, but there's like a hint of hamminess to it.
Yeah, it's a cleaner flavor to it.
Mm.
Because it doesn't really have any fat. The fat has to be subsidized. Not subsidized, added externally.
Plus, you're eating a dinosaur, so it's amazing. It's really cool.
That is also a very important factor.
Dude, our cars are powered by dinosaurs.
That's true.
It's true. Alright, so the next day the party will arrive about mid-afternoon in Wheelstone.
Alright.
And I think these tokens are all woefully out of date.
to Odric first. Isn't he before we would get to Wheelstone?
He would be if you were coming from halfway. He's on the other side of the town.
Oh, okay, cool. Then yeah, do an outside route on Tout. Go a little bit off road, I think.
I'll go because I actually have the spell.
Yes, oh, of course, yes. I will need you to do the
I'll
ritual
go with
part.
you.
Zanza's
you.
gonna go to the remains of the Emerald Cult.
I think that's so funny. You created a
And
spell
look
that
at
you
the
can't
corpse.
use yet.
Yeah.
There was no corpse, but he's gonna look at. Well, I mean, it's the corpse of the building. There was nobody died, thankfully. He doesn't have to bear that sin.
That would have been a pretty significant sin, yeah.
But Zanza's gonna go out and look at the remains of the Emerald Cauldron, and he's gonna stay looking at it as a reminder for what will happen if he does not crusade correctly.
Alright. So yeah, you go over to this burnt out hut that's just been avoided by all the locals. And they recognize you, but they very clearly give you and it a wide berth when you get near it. They want
Let
nothing
this
to do with
serve
that
as a
place.
reminder. Actually, is there like a piece of the building that's intact enough that I can make like a necklace or something out of?
What?
It doesn't have to be pretty.
Like, you could gather up some stones and stuff and, like, plaster.
I mean, whatever burnt crisp remain is there and sturdy enough.
Yeah, I think you can gather little bits and pieces.
Zanza will spend his time and make a little necklace out of an ugly piece of remain.
Alright, as for the rest of you, you arrive at the outskirts of town at the old windmill, just about like 3 or 4 miles outside of
Hey,
town.
Aldrich.
Yeah, so there's a shark person sitting out. He's not like outside where you could see him, but he's outside on one of the like upper balconies, and he just peers over when you guys start riding up towards the windmill, and he stands up when he sees who it is and waves down with a smile. Starts coming downstairs.
I hope you're ready to be done with your fish parts.
I am, yes. Sometimes I feel like I can barely breathe unless I jump into the river. He shivers visibly and scratches at some of his scales. Have you truly found a way to reverse this?
Yep.
Thank all the gods.
Also working
So
on a
it's
fancy
warm.
new thing to, if anyone wants to get like gills or shark it up and stuff, but without their mind falling out of their asshole, then, that too.
He
So
grimaces.
this was obviously step one. Reversing the curse.
Alright, so you are going to have to drop 100 silver pieces, but there's no roll or anything required.
I'll take him inside, so he's inside the lighthouse.
Yep, I spent
then
100
we'll-
silver. I probably imagine that Haskell and Kiddo would have had some treated bane.
If anyone would have some, it would probably be him, I guess.
Yep.
Well, you could go to the Emerald Oh, never mind.
Savage.
Uh,
Alright. So yeah,
yeah.
we'll make sure that Mary has walked through the steps for it. Like,
Alright, I will
yeah.
put him in this big room. I will set down my book of light, and I'll take the preserved, treated mage bane, and I will use it as incense, I guess, and light it on fire. I will go through the ritual with Aldrich in the center. Adrich, not Aldrich.
I believe it's pronounced Adric, but
Adric?
Yeah.
Adric.
Adric!
Okay.
so yeah, Adric. The ritual. Alright, yeah, that's a success, a resounding one, thanks to your tireless arcane research. Magic is expunged from his body, and curative power courses through it, transforming the shark-like scales and fins all around him back into soft, supple catfolk flesh. He sits up with a gasp, looking at his own hands with disbelief for a moment before just jumping up and just crushing Mary and Kreshia in a great big hug. Oh, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Starts,
No worries, man.
blubbering his thanks and like.
Is
Give him a
the
head
puppy
pat.
yelping as it's being brushed between
Aw.
Mary's boobs?
Oh,
It just like wakes up, looks around, and just like licks Adric in the face.
Please, as if anyone could be unseated for a marshmallow how. That thing is earthquake proof. It absorbs all shock.
Yep. So yeah, even Jeffrey's like, wow, that actually worked. Huh.
You did a very
I
good
have some
job, Kreshia.
faith. Oh, thank you.
Frida gives you a thumbs up, but she's invisible.
I'll miss Frida.
I'm gonna have to nerf that item. I think I fucked up.
A little bit too strong.
No,
huh?
no, no. It's
You might want to
what
put
you
maybe a
wrote,
round
Duskrender.
limiter on it.
No, it'll be like an hour per day. I think that's how long invisibility actually lasts in 5e. Now that I've looked it up.
Yeah, oh, I miss you, Frida.
Otherwise, yeah, you would literally just I am never seen again.
Yeah.
Which used to be a thing with invisibility, like in AD&D and before, it had a duration of permanent until you manually broke it. So if you cast invisibility on somebody and they didn't attack anybody or cast a spell, they're just invisible forever. That's a thing.
But back in AD&D, can it be broken by like opening a door?
No.
Oh, which one was like a door
Hostile
opening? Was that
action.
like 2-ish D&D 2?
Maybe?
Because I know it happened in like the Baldur's Gate era of games.
Well,
They
the
shared
games
rule set.
are...
Well, no, that one shared the book set for those spells. They just yoinked all their descriptions out.
How things worked in the video games might not have been exactly
Yeah, I can't remember. 90 degree
Guardian Angle.
I prefer like Melf's Minute Meteors. Melf standing for Mage Everyone Loves to Fuck.
Well, he is indeed an elven fuckboy.
That's
It's
true.
factually known.
Good old Melf.
Excuse me, we've already read our fuckboy quota of 2.
There is no upper limit on fuckboys, DCL. You should know this by now.
We've smashed through that glass ceiling a long time ago. And that glass ceiling had naked people spread out across it. It was pretty cool. You could look up and be like, wow. How will we ever reach such grandiose heights? Very quickly,
Also-
it turns out.
I forget what's the role again for gather information.
So you can just go to the local tavern and make a charisma check to get like a roll on the rumor table, but if you want something specific, you can take a downtime action to actually
I'm
like do
looking for the
research.
fox beans.
That
Yeah,
would
that-
take a week.
Yeah, that sounds like an actual gather information downtime action.
Okay, never mind then. Another time.
I mean, rolling on the rumors might not be a bad idea if you're just looking for a way to kill time.
Well, if not that, Zanza will just keep looking at the Emerald Cauldron. Meet up with the back of the party, so at least they don't have to come back. And
Killed fine.
Okay, Lord Fowl. So, yeah, like an hour later or so, Adrix finally got his emotional shit together, and you've packed up your equipment from the ritual, and
Tell you what, he's probably a little bit down on his luck. I'm going to essentially scribe up a copy of that Restoration of Form. I'll give him 10 silver and ask if he would kindly deliver this to the Elven Fort.
he...
See if I hook him up with a job, then it'll probably do him a favor.
Yeah. I mean, he looks at it for a moment and just says, yes, sure, but I'm not as down on my luck as you might think. My family used to have a bit of money to us, but
Oh,
Well.
you're already doing well for yourself.
I don't know about that. He looks around and finally lays eyes on a backpack that's been sitting in the corner, and he goes over there and pulls out something. Here, it reminds me. I feel quite indebted to you after all of this. First rescuing me from that torturous imprisonment, and now restoring me to my rightful form. Here, it's something that's been in the family for some time, but well, I'm not going to be getting much use out of it anymore. I think it's about time I went to the big city and maybe found a nice, quiet life of prayer. Don't
Can't
think.
argue
We
that.
are.
Just,
We
be
are
careful about your prayer
headed-
choices.
Aren't we heading there?
I mean,
Yes.
yeah, we're on our way to Aran City if you want to tag along.
Oh, well, perhaps
stay for the
not.
Monday, right?
The whole adventuring business is a bit too dangerous for me these days. I'll be taking my way there, perhaps in a trade caravan.
Oh, okay. Good move. We do seem to attract, adventure, yeah.
The Winter Wolf just mules.
Well, I guess you could say it's our destiny to get into trouble.
Anyway, he hands Mary a scroll case, since she's the one who conducted the ritual.
Wonder what's inside.
Well, do
I will
you
open it.
find out? All right.
Cocaine.
Inside. Yeah. So much
many baggies.
cocaine.
Yeah, just pulling out baggies of coke from the scroll case. Like, that's genius.
How do you think Backy carried all that shit around? Just look like a
other
scholar
people,
on
I
the
thought.
outside.
That's why everyone had entry hatches in the back, right?
Alright, so, Mary, inside, you find scriven records of possession and ownership of what appears to be a vineyard owned by Adric's family.
No way.
Way.
Booze.
That's a deed?
Yes, he has given you a deed to
my.
a vineyard.
Oh. Where is it?
Let's go to world map. Whoop, whoop,
Fuck
whoop,
yeah.
whoop.
I thought it was going to be magic scrolls or something.
And he's not a peasant, but that's really expensive.
That's wizard, yeah, wizard shit, scary shit.
So what you're saying is I've now gotten the base for the Foxby op.
Oh my god.
I mean, they could pollinate it.
I'm joking.
No, honestly, yeah, having Foxbees next to a vineyard sounds like a really good thing.
I mean, I didn't expect you guys to let me get away with it.
No, I mean, they need somewhere to be and a place where, the bee part of their living also comes into play. That would be pretty cool. I can't imagine a holier wine.
When I send the
Look.
message, I'll make
Close
sure
enough.
not to just get box bees. I'll make sure they actually send some the actual bee girls as well.
Honeybees.
Yeah,
Some honeybees along with the fox bee knights. They're just so bad at logistics. They need someone to do it for them.
Yeah.
No, if you want logistics, I know this great place. It's called Vivaldi's.
That
have-
place burned down.
When one has justice in their heart, there's
Yeah,
no
but it was an office from Vivaldi's, so
All right,
you can
so yeah,
always hire a Jew there to work for you.
Yeah, but they just eat honey. They just need honeybees to make honey with them.
When one has justice in your heart, you need.
shows you where the vineyard is. It's about a day's walk outside of Wieldstone. It's actually nestled between Exeter Castle and the town.
Maybe we should take a
Taeleer.
detour.
I would
No.
really like to see it, but we gotta go to Aran City.
We do have business. Business comes
All
first.
right.
We can make it a side visit, and if it's okay, I'll pass the message to my sister. Maybe some elves will go over there.
Yeah.
I don't know if they've ever tried to spread any vineyards from underground. Admittedly, most of those might have been mushroom based. I can't remember.
Yeah,
Hmm.
it's mushrooms.
Yeah,
He'll
she'll,
mention
like, ponder
it's
for
a
a
bit
bit.
of a fixer-upper. His family hasn't lived there for a couple generations now, but he remembers that the stories he heard of the place always said that it was a beautiful little villa surrounded by wine fields as far as the eye could see. So, if it should still be there. He's seen it on the hillsides more than once, but he's never been there. At least not since he was a little kid. But 'tis yours
very-
now.
Thank
very
you very
generous.
much.
He will give you a nod and say that it's the least he can do for everything you've done for him.
Well, I'll wish him good luck on his future ventures and hope that he finds that life of peace that he wants to find.
Hopefully he does. So, the plan is to get to continue on to Aaron City.
Yep.
Guess so.
All right. Let's see. You're gonna get 6, and then so you will get just to the crossroads here the next day. So let's see if you hit more encounters. No. Okay.
So what? So
I
No.
still don't understand the random encounter, the way it works.
That is good.
In general, it's like the dice picks a table, and then that table is like, what kind of event? And then it's just the rest of that bullshit. But now you know what 1 is. Weird shit.
All right, and it looks like you guys are gonna get to Aaron City pretty much scot-free after that. So I think next time on Sav&D, we will finally get to visit the capital
Boy.
and see all the fun things that will be awaiting you therein.
Hey, you meet one of my girlfriends.
Indeed. So yeah, let's do the whole EXP thing, and we'll call it a night.
Sure.
All right. Did you explore a new or interesting location for the first time? I don't think so.
This is a really nice
No.
picture.
Thank you. I say that as if I somehow had anything to do with it, but
Is
I
Zanza's
googled
dick
it.
big
It's a
enough
good
to-
find.
Is Zanza's dick big enough to account to the location?
No. Maybe if you'd rolled
Was that a
max.
new and interesting truth about the world?
and we got we got to Aruna City. So it's a new place.
Well, we haven't explored it
Oh,
yet.
Yeah, you'll get that mark next session.
Wasn't it Discover as well?
You haven't actually
Discover
got
or
there yet. I
explore?
just moved you guys over.
Oh,
Lol. All right.
well, we gotta find it.
Did you discover a new and interesting truth about the world other than Zanza's dick, which
Oh, we learned the result of the Temper Sanctum fights.
Yeah. All right. I'll give you
And,
that. You learned a
oh,
little
well.
bit about Tyria as well. So,
Zanza learns that
yes.
he's Lanin improved.
well, I mean,
He thinks
he
Zanza
he
has
found a
learned that
new
he
system
thinks
of
we learned it.
beliefs. But sure. Did you make a new ally or lasting enemy?
yes,
Do
All
tell.
the-
The weather itself.
and Winter Puppy.
Yeah. All right. Well, we'll definitely go for Winter Puppy there, since I think
we
you guys
scored
hit
an Adric last time.
Adric as a checkpoint once before already. But yeah, Winter Puppy, Magnus, definitely going to be your buddy. You advanced and completed a quest, absolutely, no doubt about that. And
Dude.
did you neutralize a direct threat to the Queen's peace?
Until I figure out how to kill weather, no.
Spiders.
Until
Lots and lots of spiders.
Until Zanza can punch the rain.
I mean, those spiders did attack you effectively on the road, so yeah, sure, I'll give it to you. All right,
Seems that-
4 EXP.
Okay.
And
Go
it
for
is
it.
now January 5th, I believe? Yeah.
4th, we traveled 3 days.
13 more XP until I can give Zanza fake faith.
Fake faith. You could just take a level in cleric. I mean,
I like how I'm flavoring this better.
fake.
Don't
Reach
know
out
what,
and touch boob.
I like the idea of Zanza key blessing his weapon blessing from Lanin or Seek.